Everybody, welcome man, welcome once again to another Sports Frenzy show, another podcast. You know that track season, my favorite season. Like, yeah man, when it come on to track and field, yeah man, my favorite season that man, easily. And the beauty about it is that the Jamaica Senior Trials is right around the corner. It's set to start tomorrow. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, everything kick off, man. So the US at least them short for them on everything active. Yeah, man. So right now, our turn for sure. Okay, go on. And yeah, man. Big up the people in the comment section. I don't know the levels already. As in join the stream, just like, share up the thing, make a keep on grow said speed. And that being said, fresh card, big up yourself, my G. Deandra. Yeah, man. No, it's a year time this man. But I have a guest who's coming on as well. A man who I know this man for football, but this man is quite versed when it comes on to even tracks. Statsman Jason, what going?
What's going on, brother? Your favorite season alone at tracks. My favorite season at Curry, so I don't know what you're talking about. Over there, man, big up yourself, brother. Over there, I'm talking, embrace the season, you know?
Yes, man, and just like how you jump on, a bit of breaking news, man. Some people are to be broken, others kind of
Gotcha.
expected it. So I'm just going to let's go right ahead and share it. Why not? Some breaking news.
Gotcha.
Elaine Thompson just posted not too long ago. It's never fun sharing news like this. But at the New York Grand Prix, I felt something in the race and still insist to push. Couple steps to the line, I realized something is real wrong. I sat on the ground because I couldn't apply any pressure to the leg whatsoever as I was carried off the track. I went quickly to get some medical checkup and to find out that I have a small tear on my Achilles tendon. Funny enough, I got back home with a strong mindset to keep pushing and prepare for my national trials, another shot at my third Olympics, but the leg wouldn't allow me. Right? Said it is still a long road, but I am willing to start over and keep working and to make full recovery and resume my track career. I'm hurt and devastated to be missing the Olympic this year, but at the end of the day, it's sports and my health comes. Said not the birthday gift I was hoping for, but God, whatever you have in store for me, I will wait. I will still continue to work towards my goals that I haven't achieved yet. I'll be definitely watching, hopefully from the stands, and cheer my country, Jamaica, on. Not the news that a lot of people were expecting, because I'm pretty sure that a lot really expected her to really go to Paris and defend their title and all of those stuff, but not to be this time around, man. And boy, Jason, I mean, from the other day when we saw what happened, man, we saw it. Could actually make it back here, so we kind of expected this in some sense, but boy, as I always say, sports deals with luck. And you have to be on the side of luck to avoid injuries and stuff like those. So that's where we're going to start the discussion, Jason. And what I thought about what she said and even how things has panned out with her since the changes and all those stuff.
Well, I mean, yes, you alluded to it that Elaine has been very unlucky. But sometimes you have to forge your own luck as well. And, it it's of course very much out there that her decision making has left a lot to be desired, especially after her Olympic triumphs and all of that. She just took a lot of wrong turns. I can't say I expected the news per se, but I'm not surprised either. I felt like the writing was on the wall from she pulled out to the 200 focus. That kind of gave me an indication that she wasn't in the right shape to be able to tackle both. I was hoping, once I saw the injury, I was hoping, like I retained that, like a faint hope that she would have made herself available for to at least contest the 100 and even try to finish in the top three and qualify for the Olympics, to at least give her a chance to even try to defend her title. Slim as it is, but it just hasn't worked out. The timeline is just not in her favor, and all I can do now is just wish her a speedy recovery. And just hope she makes the best use of how much years she has left. in track and field. I think Elaine is what? Elaine is 32, 32 thereabouts. So um I mean, her prime years would have gone. So she definitely entering like Justin Gatlin territory, Shelley and Fraser territory. So it's just to maximize on whatever year she has left at this point. Heartbreaking moment, but I can't say I'm surprised.
Absolutely agree. And yeah, she's basically 32. I mean, in the next one, 2 days, she'll be 32. So technically, she's at that age, and um, it kind of lead me back to a discussion that I'm pretty sure right across the board, people has had this discussion before, and even us amongst ourselves, even in our WhatsApp group that we have daily conversations. Some are saying that was it the right choice for her to move on from Shaniki Osborne, or should have stayed with Shaniki, being that whereas at the back end of last season she was kind of coming on somewhat versus moving on to Walcott because again we know that they disagreed because of the funds that were being demanded.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The fact ridiculous, even though some says that it was basic because I mean, she go over Walcott now and Walcott established himself, so of course you have to pay them man, see? So
Hmm.
maybe it was along that line, but look at it. Do you think that she made the right choice or she could have given Shaniki Osborne a chance being that she was helping her come along?
I always wondered about Elaine's true intentions with relation to the decision, with leaving Osborne. You touched on it. During that period, Elaine was just doing season based after season based. I think she got into sub 11 territory as well under Osborne. So she clearly showed some progression under her coaching. But of course, the whole spot about the finances came into the conclusion. And then, of course, it touched base with Walcott, who, in his own right, very talented coach, one of the up and coming, very good coaches in Jamaica. But I mean, Shellyan is already there. Shellyan is pretty much his bread and butter. You're wondering how much time and resources he would have to put into Elaine, considering I believe that Elaine had to go into separate sessions from Shellyan, separate instructions, separate whole different scenarios. So I just question the whole intentions behind it. I felt it was a bit harsh. Could have probably given Shanik a try, but I can probably say, hey, you look at Elaine's thinking and say, boy, you know, coming into our Olympic year and whatever, she probably would have wanted to go under the tutelage of a more proven coach. So,
Fair
more or less,
enough.
it depends on how you look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Carlene, big up yourself. Kind of just read it just now. Kind of showed what she did and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, big up yourself, Carlene. And the
Show
man
up the
himself,
shirt. Show up the shirt, Kim. Show up the shirt. Show up the shirt.
the voice himself. Go on, my bro.
All gone, all gone. Oh shit, mute.
There, man. Everything
Alright.
blessed.
Yeah, man, I'm there, man. Everything governed, man.
Our seasoning, boss.
Huh?
I say our seasoning.
Yeah, man, our season, man.
Like
US,
they look like a field season. USA Sports Day office.
USA Sports Day, USA Sports Day session.
But we're
Um,
just talking about your girl because remember that even though we know that she was struggling, remember that we maintained slight hope that yeah she might have come to the trials and probably sneak into the top three. But as announced, she will no longer be there. Won't be there to defend their crown. So someone else have to take up the mantle.
I mean, it's tough. Obviously, on the new coaching regime, I think is like when you just start a new relationship, you have to try to find out what this new girl is about. You can't bring your old tricks, to the new girl. You have to try to find out and try to be within that space. But I think with Elaine, obviously, and I've said it ad nauseum. She just made a big mistake, right? And I've said it on this podcast. I've said it in person. I've said it in life. The decisions that we make in life will 100% be either to our detriment or to our good. And I think just leaving Frano again, you don't leave Frano as a perfectly fine athlete. You left Frano as an injury plagued athlete with an injury that realistically, when you look at it now, only MVP know how to balance it, and they struggled to balance it too. Because I don't know if you remember that World Champs that she ran. I think she come also fourth or fifth or sixth or one of them places, and it's the same Achilles. The same Achilles was acting up, right? And you look at that and you're just saying, damn, why would you make a decision like that? And again, another thing that I've said, the person that you choose to marry, have a child with, will ultimately be to either your demise or to your greatness. And again, she decided to marry to somebody. MVP never like it, and this is facts. This is not a make-up song. MVP never like it. Frana never like it. Frana tried to talk her out of it. She did not listen. Because again, everybody want mind, everybody want to do them thing. But again, these are the effects that you face when you make a decision like that. When I came in, Boxhead was talking about our other coach. I don't even remember her name, but our other coach, right?
Osborne.
Yeah. And I said, okay, why she never go to she? Why she never stick with her? And I mean, hindsight is 2020, because she could have stayed with Osborne now in this new season and will get injured as well. Because again, Osborne, Walcott, they all come from under the Frana umbrella, right? So whatever Frana was doing with the injury, Walcott wouldn't know if to do it, Osborne wouldn't know if to do it, but obviously Walcott does have a bigger name, and as a wholesale name as Elaine, you want to be under a brand name coach, especially when you are attempting to do something that has never been done and to try to defend your title. Very, very, very unfortunate. This just might be the end of the road for her. I don't think she'll ever come back. She'll probably just run Diamond League as half a style and just make some money. But in terms of any kind of championships and so, it is over. The book is closed. The chapter is done. Jamaican fans, be grateful, but I'm just telling you, it is over. I told you that it was over.
Because I just asking and say if you feel like this at the end of the road for you.
Yeah, I told you that it was over from last year when she never made it, when she only go for run the relay. Listen, you only go for run a relay when are your first Olympics, or you reach Merlin at the age, and them say, you know what, you did so great for Jamaica. Here you go. Only those 2 times you go for run really. Elaine want to seem like she is humble. Oh, I'll just go run the relay. That's all I mean. No, you should have just declined the invitation, work on your craft, go on the Diamond League circuit, make some money, continue working on your craft, because right now, trust me, great career. You can even say Hall of Fame career. She has done something that we never think a Jamaican woman could have ever done in the 100 meters, 10.54. Stunning time. But gentle folks, in the comments, it is over. It done. Finito. Nah. You're not ever see her na 10.54. Hope for Shericka. Hope for Brianna Liston. Hope for Slowly. Hope for those people that's coming. But for Elaine, I could have loved her till thy kingdom come. It is done.
All right. Before we move any further, big up the people in the comment section. Remember, guys, like up the stream, share it up, and make the whole people join, man. We're there back for again, man. We're not going nowhere. Well, we were out for a minute, but we're there for again. Be strong. Big up yourself, man. Be strong saying that by watching that last race, I didn't think she would make the team. Yeah, man, absolutely, man. That last race, yeah, man, that suggested that, hey, it wasn't it, man. Michelle saying that sad news about Elaine. Here's also Carlin saying that Devin, I was thinking the same toxic games. I mean, my relationship analogy for days, man. We have them stuck on time.
The thing is, so somebody saying sad news for Elaine. I honestly don't think it's a sad news. I think it is great news. Because what would have been really sad is if she did try to come at trials and go make herself look crazy. Oh, yeah. If she just try to come at trials and for make herself look crazy, that is what I think. So she said, you know what? I'm not going to trials. Let me try and go on the Diamond League circuit after the Olympics is over and make a little bit of money. She have a lot of businesses in Jamaica. I think she should transition now to a businesswoman. Open 2 more stores in Jamaica, probably get a franchise of this, a franchise of that. Go into the business world, start a podcast, talk about your injuries, narrate your own story. But as it relates to on the track, no, it don't.
When I said Elaine go to 9 to 5, man.
This
Track Politics on TV. Big up yourself, bro. Yeah, man, I say it earlier, man. Still can connect up if you want, man. Akil, big up yourself, and Akil saying that, well, brother, the man normally agree with Kems, saying no.
Yeah, I think this year is getting a little bit smarter. I still see him about the place making silly comments, but we're working on it. Don't worry. Oh yeah, man, it's over that, and and I think somebody alluded to it where they say, the last race that them see her run, them see say it was like it just wasn't happening. Again, there are certain things, and all fun and joke aside now, we talk track and field. There are certain things they can look on an athlete and just know that they're not ready, especially like a Elaine. If you know, Elaine normally have the best start. Her race are normally the last 40 meters. That time she start kicking and start doing things. If you realize the first race that she ran when she came last, and she ran 11.30, I think it was. She was trying to dig at the 60, at the 70, at the 80. It's like you're trying to start a car and it does not turn over. Nothing was going on, all right? You say, okay, first race, big race, a lot of big names in there. Let's see. The other race that she get to run, be a scrub in the race. Be a scrub. Same thing. She was there and she said it after, she tried to push. She felt pain, but then she tried to push again, and then nothing was coming. So again, when athletes are telling you that, like, you listen to your body. As an athlete, you listen to your body. It's just not there. I understand, though, that, she just signed with Puma. There are some strict guidelines that she have to abide by in Puma. And she try, but it's just not there, my fellow Jamaicans. It's not there.
All right, and Akil say, okay, just person make silly comments.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
All right, my thing now is that let's look at this now. Now, move on from Elaine because, of course, she won't be there. So we're not going to focus on people actually be there. And it's sad for her that she won't be there because to create history, I mean, she already has, but imagine Elaine Thompson, 3-time Olympic champion, back to back to back. Like, that will put her in a high esteem that people that discuss like the greatest of all time, basically. But that's separate and apart from the deal. She is no longer there. So we're going to focus on who's there. Now, kind of gonna do this in the order, So Shelly, where I look on right now, Zeno put Shelly under the microscope. Because from season starting now, one race from Shelly, I was at 11.15 and a lot of people said 11.15 they never too bossy. Leave a lot with questions to ask, a lot of unanswered questions, but some are saying that she probably has 4 good runs under her belt. That was one, and she has 3 more to come. Akil, what going, bro?
Good night. How you guys do?
Good, man. They are back again, man.
Good, my bro. Bless up, Akil.
Nice. Bless up, everyone.
Alright, so Akil, let's turn the microscope instant. Take on Shelly case.
Which case to take on? I think she's going to make the team. To be honest, I just think that she's predominantly focusing on making the team. And, I don't think she needs to be at her best to meet the team. Because I can see her being in 10-8 shape and meet the team. But I think the aim is definitely to be at her best at the Olympic Games. What I will say though is that she's 37. So I personally will temper my expectations. And it's not because she isn't a fierce competitor, it's just how the science of the body works. But I personally have her in the team. I have her making top three. I don't have her winning trials.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
could see her coming third.
Gentlemen, anyone else has any other comment on that? I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Kim's want to take a bite.
absolutely. That's a bunch of hot garbage. Listen, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce will be absolutely lucky to make the team. When I said lucky, actually you're talking about 10-8 shape. If Shelly runs 10-8 at trials, and I'm talking legal 10-8, if she runs 10-8 at trials, man, Sports Frenzy will sponsor everybody $5,000 digital credit. It is not happening. Again, just want to say about Elaine, the same thing with Shelly. It is over. When I say over, it is absolutely over. Like if she make the team, then she'll squeeze in third, probably head out somebody, or probably she'll come fourth, but you know she named Shelly, so at the trials them give her third and give somebody else fourth, or she's going away. But the race that I saw, and again, stay with me, Levon, stay with me, Statsman, stay with me, Akim. The one race for sure. Listen, actually, I'm lying. Mr. Shelly run 3 races this season. 2 at Zion Sports Day and 1 at the National Stadium. And I'll tell you, she looked way more impressive at Zion Sports Day than she looked at the National Stadium. She was lensing the field. She was looking around smiling. That at Zion Sports Day, that was probably 10-8. At the National Stadium, absolutely not. And listen,
Kim,
hold on, Aki, I never interrupt you. Give me a chance to talk. I never interrupt you, boss. Listen, Akil, let me tell you, I don't want to hear about 37, 38, or 40. I hear this is the best era, the best technology, the best spikes, the best chevron. I hear everything. So everything is tailored to these athletes to be great. Everything is tailored to these athletes to defy science. Everything is tailored to these athletes to do the unthinkable, right? Remember, Shelly came back. She was pregnant. She had a baby. She come back. She win on a rave about her. She do this. She do that, and everybody else will do it. Remember, Nearly do it too. All right, Nearly, okay. But Shelly gonna make it a big spectacle. It's in the Gleaner. It's in the Observer. It's in the Star. I'm here to tell you, Akil. I am here to tell you, Akil. Shelly will not make the team. She can't run 1 race all year. I want to take the people them track and field for bat up and catch and bingo. Absolutely not. She might make the. That's why, you know what them do? Let me tell you this. One of the things said because of Taekwondo Tracy why JFF alter the rules are because of Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. So them know say, all right, she now gonna make top 3. So as a result of that, we want to bring her on the relay still. So we don't want to pick the team like that. So the top 3 is sure, and then we can pick amongst everybody else. Shelly will only be a relay representative, and for me, for her legacy, I think that's the best thing. She is not in shape. I see Talu come to, she know she should be a tour guide. When athletes come to Jamaica, Talu come, she bring her out to Island Grill, she bring her a KFC, she show her the jerk spot. Listen, that is what Shelly should be. It is over for Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. Loved by Jamaica, she should be able to run at trials. Even if she don't make finals, they should create another lane for her just to say, Shelly, you're not make the finals, but listen, this is your last rodeo. Go ahead, finish the race. This is it. But you won't make finals. Like the girls that's coming up right now, Akil, listen, some serious competition. And she lucky Brianna Liston is not there because you should have been a big chum, but she won't make the team.
All right, before the guys chime in, big up to everybody comment section as always. Alex D, there man, big up yourself from Stephanie Clark saying that just like Elaine, Shelley must know if she fit for trials and if she's still around, so I believe she have it. And basically she's a number one Shelley fan. Dee was saying that 3.61k subs and 5k to get. um, David said that why are you saying sports friends you will sponsor 5,000? You should be saying I will sponsor the crew.
Bro, she can't run 10 years that.
But,
All right, and
but
Alex D is once again saying that I'm seeing that Kim's hasn't changed at all.
No?
not at all.
Thai guy saying that I wonder what if Elaine make a comeback next year for the World Championship with the Jerry with Jaaa.
Mhm.
But
Before you chime in, Akeem, we just
mhm,
have one thing to point out with what Kim said, and I guess we just have to have a bit of fairness and consistency about it, in the
yeah,
sense where if we're going to be happy and satisfied with the fact that if Elaine is not of the proper fitness or the proper shape to represent Jamaica at the trials, then the same thing should be extended to Shelley. I honestly don't think she's in shape either. And it is pretty much unusual for somebody to run like one official race in a major championship year, and then because of what they achieved prior, we'd say they're pretty much a shoo-in to make the team. Gone are the days, back then maybe, but it doesn't really work like that. What I
To be
would say,
fair,
what probably works in Shelley's favor is the lack of alternative threats at the trials, because as what Kems mentioned, there's no Brianna Liston, Elaine not in the picture, and so on and so forth. So if you take out Shericka out of the equation, you're left with Sasha Lee, Crystal, of course, slowly. Of course, she's impressive, but you're left with Sasha Lee, otherwise, Brianna Williams, the twins, Alana, etc., etc. So maybe she might get in by default, of course, but I don't think it's a given
what
either.
what I'll say, Boxhead, and give me 1 second, Akeem, then you can jump in.
no man, I good.
What I'll say though, Boxhead, is that last year, if you remember, I think Shelley ran single digit. I don't think she did run even 4 races last year before
No,
try.
no.
Right. I think she ran the same small number of races, obviously, because she's a bit older, you pick and choose your spots, right? You pick and choose your spots and so. But let us not forget, gentle folks, because if you guys forget, I will always be here to remind you. Let us not forget that it was just last year that Shelley got eaten up on the relay leg and then, said that she had an injury and so. We can debate whether the injury real or not. People still debate if you're saying both injury was real or not. I'm not here to debate that. But she got eaten up on the leg. She ran a poor leg and, America won and so on and so forth. And it was a very long recovery time, for that particular injury that she had, right? And then say, recovery, get back into training, and then get for competition, right? I think all of those things play a part into where Shelley is today. Listen, again, if she met the team, I would be extremely surprised because, again, these girls who are running against Shelley, that would have shown me say Jamaica not good. That would have, if Shelley met the team, may I be honest. If Shelley met the team, Jamaica not good. And this is why. And Akil, pardon me, let me just show you all. The Clayton twins have been running all season long. All season long. Crystal slowly all season long. The only person who run similar to a run where Shelley run is Shericka Jackson. And she was also hurt. And she also had some issues that she was dealing with and working through. So everybody else, Alana Reid, run a lot. Brianna Williams, run a lot. And whoever else is going to compete, they have all been running throughout the whole season. 9 races, 10 races, 11 races. Shelley has ran 3 races. 2 unofficial, 1 official. Looking at that, I just can't see her making the team. I'll be absolutely shocked if she made the team.
I just want to correct you on something.
Yes, sir, please.
Is this year Shelley ran at Zion Sports Day? It was last year.
If which day, well, the video what me see, this year I see it. So whenever it was, this year I see it. So this year
Because I remember it was last year. I don't remember
no
she
man, she
running
run
this
this
year.
year too, man. Because a different color she different colors, different hat,
Oh.
different hairstyle.
Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting what Kim's pointed out as well, because she was eaten up on her leg by TT Terry, and then You know, of course,
Brandini.
Kims will remember the leg where she reneged on her advantage against Miss Prandini as well. So it's
I'm glad
something
that you
Ferdinand that
mentioned
he
it, boss,
pointed out.
not me. I'm glad that you mentioned it and not me. Shelly
So
has run poor relay legs. The first leg that she ran against Tiana Bartoletta, where Tiana Bartoletta destroyed her on the first leg. Let us not forget that. The third leg when Jenna Prandini gave her the business, and then just the other day when TT Terry beat her. There's 3 legs that Shelly messed up on, and Jamaican people have been silent since. Now blame Shelly, not about Shelly, but point on Elaine, point on Brianna, point on Kemba. The people, Jamaican people have dealt with Kemba so bad that she is still suffering from mental anguish. If you talk to Kemba right now, if Kemba was supposed to confide in anyone on, Kemba is really suffering from cyberbullying that she has endured due to that first leg that she ran I don't remember where it was. I won at them championship.
Oregon.
Yeah, in Oregon. She's still suffering from mental anguish.
Akil was part of the gang. Akil was one of them who beat her.
Yeah, he was, but people were DMing, sending her DMs, sending her death threats. Like the thing escalated
I never
so
went that
bad.
far.
When it escalated so bad, she had to come off social media, and Sasha Lee came out and said, "Una can't bully me," because they were doing it to Sasha Lee too. And she came out and said, "No matter what I say, una can't bully me. What's in her. But again, and I'm not saying Shelly Ann deserves that treatment, but she deserves criticism for when she doesn't do well, just like she deserves praise when she does well.
All right, anything else on Shelly before we move on?
What I will say in response to Ken's is that I agree with him that Shelley making the team, it could possibly be an indication of how weak our team is this year. But then if you really, and I wouldn't even go that far either. I take back that statement because at the end of the day, if I believe that Shelly's going to run 10-8, it means that 3 women would have to run 10-8 or faster to kick her off the team. And by the way, Kems,
Yes,
10-8
sir.
also include 10-89. So if Shelly runs anywhere 10-89 or faster, you
Bro,
have to pay the people them then credit.
let me ask you a question, Akil. How many Jamaican athletes, female athletes, have run sub 11 this year?
It's only 2.
All right, who are the 2?
Brenna Liston and Slowly.
And slowly legal?
Yes, hers was legal.
Okay, so only 2
Yeah, one of our
persons.
races.
Yeah, only 2 persons, and one is not at the trials.
And one is not at the trials.
Okay, perfect.
All right,
So
Rico to what? Kim's biggest fan. Answer this guy again. Oh my God.
what
Why
we do
he
with that
did it?
information now, Kevs?
Huh?
What do we do with that information now?
I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm just ask you a question.
What we're going to do with the information?
No, okay, 2 people run sub 10 early this season. Now we're
Sub 11.
coming to trials, and you mentioned it. So what?
No, because Akil was saying that Shelly is going to run 10-8. And I am saying that there's only 2 Jamaican women that have won sub 11 this year, and a bunch of them have been running all year long. And I'm just saying, if Shelly runs sub 8 before run sub 11, Sports Frenzy would sponsor everybody who's in the comment section today $5,000 credit. You missed that part, so then you need to come to the show early. That's all I'm saying. So I was just
So you're
making sure
saying
that,
she will not do sub 11?
no, of course not.
Okay, all right.
I think the performances at the US trials would have shown where the yardstick is. I think there were 6 women who went sub 11 in that final, Kims. So that's probably the level Jamaica needs to be at.
So let me ask
Yes,
you a
no, we
question.
see this every year.
Exactly.
I have a question for Jason. Jason, do you concur with Kim that Shelly won't go sub 11?
No, I don't. I don't.
Why, Sir Kims, I know say you roll by yourself on that one I do because me not agree with you still and still. Because
When
I need to clarify which one is this. Is it sub 11 or is it the 10-8? Which one?
I don't,
Uh,
well,
the
honestly,
10-8 of your credit, you
10
know.
8
So,
for the 10 8 for the credit. 10 8 for the credit.
uh-huh.
But I still don't think with a legal time she will run. She'll run sub 11. I don't think that she has it this year. I just don't think so.
She's going sub 11, but all right. I think we're going to move on from Shell because we spent a chunk of time on her.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to focus on Shericka Jackson now, who, to be honest, hasn't looked the best this year at all. And I mean, not at all. But I was watching an interview with the big man. Big man said, based on what we saw last time ago in the 200 meter when she ran up 22.6, I believe, somewhere there. Said that since then she has gone a second faster. So that means that she's in 21.6 shape somewhere there about, based on his projection, because he stated quite a few things. First one was about Crystal Slowly, in which she's my dark horse now. I've been watching that girl for the tallest time, and it did say a lot in that interview. Part of it, he stated that he expected that Slowly would have been further along, but because of the studies that she's doing, that has taken a lot out of the way because she has to be studying, then she has to be training, then she has to be traveling back and forth because of the studies. So that's taken up a whole lot of training time and even strength work. So if not for that, she would have been way further along the process. But Slowly is the one that, to me, seems like the one that a lot of attention has been given to in that camp this year outside of Shericka. So Slowly we'll soon get to her because she had surprise package. But we could talk about Shericka right now. Um, she messed up last year, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Should I watch Shelly, in which, yeah, now I'll go back there. So get beaten up on the day. No, this time around, she has to focus on herself. That's number one. And two, I think now is the time that Shericka has to really look into herself and say, hey, I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older each day that comes by. So now's the time for me to really show the Jamaican people what I've been promising for the longest while. Because I mean, not really think nobody disappointed as me when it comes to Shericka, you know, because the amount of faith and trust I'm putting in that girl. Like, I really need her to deliver in the 100 and the 200 as I expect. But based on what we have seen of her this season and based off projection, what do you guys think will happen with Shericka? And before you guys chime in, big up to everybody that is on the stream. We're currently at 46 views. Keep the likes coming, keep sharing it, and keep on doing the good stuff, guys. All right, anyone can jump in. Take it on.
I'm assuming not everybody talk already, so let me start.
you
I'm
can go.
start off with
Yeah,
this
man, I
one.
can start that.
I think that Shericka, just like Shelly and Elaine, have been carrying injuries. Those times that she ran, I think injury have something to do with it. I don't know how far along she is. I am not convinced of the 21.6, but if that is so, then all the better. But I think that these athletes have some injuries carrying because normally they don't start off this slow. Normally you don't see Shelly running one race or two races regardless of age. Normally you don't see Shericka running 22, high 22s to start off. So I think there's something, some niggle or some injuries that they're carrying that we are not being told about. And it remains to be seen on the day of trials what really happens because, hey, if she run 21.8, 21.7, that's good. And then we can, okay, maybe she's rounding into form and all of that. But for right now, I need to be proven. I need them to prove this to me at trial, on the day of trials, that they are rounding into form because I am not really convinced right now, but I am hoping that I'm wrong.
and honestly, I think Jamaicans overall will attack these trials with a lot of faint hope regarding a lot of our top athletes, especially in the sprints. Um, it's obvious that Shericka's talent should have had her getting more accolades than she has had accomplished so far. I think she's also prone to some very with mental lapses. You know, Lavan touched on it before with the race that Sha'Carri won from lane 9. And then, of course, we all witnessed her absolute butchering of the 200 meters, attempting to qualify and progress as well prior to that. So it's just to get that right, but she doesn't look fit. She doesn't appear fit. I don't know, as what Ryan alluded to, I don't know how far along she is in a recovery process. Hopefully, hopefully she does enough to get in contention by the time Olympics roll around. But at this point, she is probably our biggest hope when it comes to attacking that gold medal in both the 100 and the 200. And the challengers are very much there, whether it want to be Talu or Dina or Sha'Carri herself, or even our fellow Caribbean, Miss St. Lucia. Jesus, her name slipping.
Alfred.
Alfred, thank you, Jesus.
Julian
So I
Alfred, yeah.
mean, the competition is stiff. So her being at 80% might not even be enough. So I can't. I have been pushing these guys to just say wait. We just have to wait to see what the outcome is at trials. But right now, it's really about me having faint optimism as it stands right now.
So,
Can
Yeah,
I
for
jump
one thing,
in
what
here?
about the commenters them over here, and is that they are aggressive, I think just come
yes,
on and
that's
say
fine.
stats
You
man,
are
you're talking
talking
crap.
crap.
Yeah.
But
No, but them have to mention why. Them
Can,
have to mention why
can I
because the proof is in the pudding. One thing about stats, they can't be refuted.
can I jump in?
Shoot a shot, man.
All right. So what I will say is that I disagree with both of you. When I watched the video with Steve Francis, and they showed the clip of Shericka training, two things I observed. One, she has lost weight. She looks
Uh-huh.
a lot leaner. And leaner. So that's one. Two, she was basically training with the men. And what that says to me is that she is she's where she needs to be. And I like the fact that the person, I think there was a Facebook comment a Facebook comment which stated that the goal should be to just make the podium at the Jamaican trials. And I think that is where her mindset is at. I think her mindset is just to go to the Jamaican trials with the aim of defending her title, most importantly to make the team. And I think that she will do that as it relates to her times. Look, Shericka is a seasoned athlete. So even if the 21-6 or the 21-7 don't come in June, I think she'll be fine going into Paris, barring any injuries or any other issues. So I think she will. I think she'll be fine. I think she'll win both titles as it relates to her. As it relates to her mental state and being focused and so forth, what I will say is that she is a very driven athlete, and I think she'll be looking back at what she and her coach will be looking back at what happened last year. And I think that their season would have been geared towards ensuring that she'll be peaked and ready for the right time.
Can I ask a
Also,
question?
yes,
How many 100s has she run already?
she has only run one 100, and time was 11:03.
What was the time?
11:03.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was in April. So I think she'll be fine. I also need to emphasize this. MVP has not lost the Olympic 100-meter title since 2004. Well, 2008. So they have won the title from 2008 onwards. So I think that she will be, given that she is the one who they expect to challenge for the Olympic crown, I think they're going to, put all, ensure, cater our preparations to ensure that come August Paris, that she'll be in the best shape, best form possible to win the Olympic title and defend it for MVP. So yeah, man, I'm personally not worried about Shericka. I think she'll make both teams. I think she'll win the titles for both events. And yeah, that's it as it relates to Shericka.
Okay.
All right.
Well, um, if we're talking about the trials, then obviously, there's really not to discuss.
Yeah.
Akil, Akil hit the nail right on the head when he talk about the weight. Obviously, you'll have niggling injuries here and there, but her biggest issue was her weight. And there was just, I don't know what to call it, stubborn fat, but there was just some weight that just couldn't come off, at a point in time, and
All right. So Kim, I'm telling me here.
mm,
It's in the off season. Yes, I'll share it. Do just feed pan KFC,
mm,
burger, and all that. Yes, that's all
mm,
she do right through. And this is
mm.
coming from somebody that is close by to her.
Yep, and I believe it. I don't know if it was that, but I just know that a lot of incorrect eating, was happening. And so, if we're talking about trials, then obviously the competition is just not good enough to beat her. If she can go trials 50% and she still win, like that's just what it is. But if we talk about the international landscape now, and I know Aki talk about MVP wins since 2008, but I'm here to tell you, especially in the 100 meters, that will come to an end. I just don't think the 200 meters is competitive enough on a wholesome level for her to lose.
I
Right?
mean, I want to segue that I down the road, man. I want to tell you,
Yeah.
man,
All
at
right,
this
we're
week we
not.
have
All right,
focus on.
we're not gonna segue, but as we
All
talk
right, good.
about, yeah, but as we talk about, as we talk about Shericka, obviously I think she's the best Jamaica have at this current moment. Whether fully fit or half fit, is just the best. As Akil said,
True.
very seasoned athlete. Knows how to win at trials. Again, I've said it. There's no medals that won in June or July.
Facts.
They are one in August, right? So again, she can come even if she comes second at trials or third at trials. As long as you make that plane and you get that what that
Question.
360,000, that 360, and I know where we're talking about, but we're not talking about America. The host already said that you must be here early so you don't bring up things that
No,
you're
question. Just a question based on what you just said.
not. Yeah, so the 360,000, she can, pocket that nicely and make it to the plane, and then we can take it from there. So I don't think there is much doubt about a Shericka Jackson. Definitely the class of the field on the women's side of track and field.
All right.
Levon, can I ask him a question based on what he just said?
All right, yeah, but let me just jump through this quick first.
All right, no
We're currently at
problem.
what 50 viewers, 48 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook. Come on, man. That's a 48 likes on the stream, now, so do the right people and share it up, man. We can reach to 100 before the stream done. All right, Ryan, go through.
Yeah, man, I know that Kems always said no medals are won in X, Y, and Z months. Does that pertain to only Jamaican athletes or it works for US athletes?
Yes,
Because
this is from afar.
last weekend you were raving over the US trials.
Well, I just said that, and I will respect the host because the host earlier said we are simply talking about Jamaican athletes, but again, because you are not punctual, you can't be on time, so you don't know the rules of the show.
No, don't go down that road with me. Don't go down that road with me.
Were you here?
I had business to take care of. Don't go down that road with me.
You were here.
And I already said that I'll be here 8:30.
Gentlemen.
So don't go down that road with me.
Gentlemen. Come on, man.
You missed the rules. But anyway, Mr. Host, can I answer his question?
For sure.
All right. So let me tell you, Mr. I don't see your name here, but Mr. Lawson. Let me explain to you. Again, it applies for everyone. No medals are won in April, May, June, or even July. The medals are won in August. However, when you do see spectacular performances, you have to step out and you have to say, wow, that is spectacular. I wasn't expecting this at this time. So let us talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, who is the fastest woman in the world, who is the reigning world champion for the 100 meter, who has run the fastest time in the 100 meter this year, who is the only woman who is close to 10.6 right now, right? When she ran that time, putting her hands like this, not even going all out. I am saying if she's running this in June with a coach like a Dennis Mitchell, I am positive 10-5, 10-4 is in the works. So again, when I'm seeing that, I'm taken aback by that. Just like when Sydney is going to run the hurdle, just like when Sydney is going to run the hurdles, she's going to run a spectacular time. No medals are won at that time, but I'm going to be astonished at the greatness that I'm seeing in June. However, why is there for some reason Jamaicans can't produce greatness in June? Why is that so?
Why is it that USA always run great trials and don't win at the Olympics?
How they don't win? Sha'Carri Richardson, 100.
Tell me about the Olympics you guys have won in 2008, since 2008, in the 100s and the 200. Tell me about them.
I'm sorry?
Tell me about the gold medals USA you guys have won in the 100 and 200 since 2008. Let me hear about them.
All right,
I've seen a lot of great trials.
No. So tell me.
No, me. I have seen great trials every year. Americans look very good this year, man.
Hey,
they look
Brian,
very good in trials.
Brian, remember 2016 where the three members of the American team all run 10-7s?
No, he doesn't remember that. He doesn't even know them. He doesn't know them.
And only 12.
What are you talking about? Well, you can't answer my question. You're talking about don't know. And you can't answer my question.
Well, you give me a chance to answer.
I was giving you a chance.
All right. So the reason why, there's a very simple reason. The reason why the women have not produced in the Olympics is simply because there was just no American world beater like Sha'Carri Richardson is there now. That's just what
Jaaa was
okay.
the world beater.
Sha'Carri is better than Carmelita Jaaa easily by miles. Easily.
I'm pretty sure if Jaaa had the shoes that Sha'Carri running in right now, Jaaa would be probably world record holder right now.
Levon, take over your show, boss, because we're not talking about no shoes right now, brother. Oh, this is talking about, brother. No.
Yeah,
anyway, just so you know,
I agree with that kill still. You know, say, Jaaa not a normal animal, no, brother. Jaaa PB what? 10.61, I believe.
10.64.
10.64.
Yeah, 6'4".
What's Sha'Carri on right now?
6'5".
Yeah, man, if you put Jaaa in them, man, Jaaa burn up chat, man. Nobody underestimate Jaaa in brother.
No, I'm not underestimating Jaaa, but listen, I don't want you guys to underestimate Sha'Carri. I'm telling, listen, just to the hour, June 26th, listen, that Flojo record is in serious trouble. All right, just remember, you guys hear it here first, that Flojo record is in serious trouble. I'm telling you, running 10-7 at this time, cruising, easing, and remember, the monkey is already off Sha'Carri's back. She already a world champion. She has nothing to worry about. If the worst thing happened, she come last Olympics, she'll come back next year feeling really good because she has already defied the odds to be a world champion. So right now, she's running with house money, and I'm telling you, she is in 10.
Me, I can bring back the conversation now. When I'm gone way up on a tantrum, no come back right as soon. Right a foot, right there. See?
No, me beg it for the opportunity to beat Kems. Because Kems are beating here. Kems in 2021 when Shelly ran 10.63, right? Did you see her as a possible contender for that world record at that time?
No, because I don't.
Exactly.
I don't think Shelly.
So what's so different from Sha'Carri now?
I don't think Shelly is as talented as Sha'Carri. I just don't think she's as talented. She's just not.
What has Sha'Carri done?
What you mean? I mean, Sha'Carri actually. Aki, remind me if I'm wrong. I think Sha'Carri ran 10-6 before Shelly. No?
Okay, no. And what has Sha'Carri done?
No. Sha'Carri did not run 10-6 before Shelly.
I was just checking. Listen, all right. So when I say Sha'Carri is more talented.
Young man, don't get to Riverstone over there.
No. Hear me. When we say Sha'Carri is more talented than Shelly, I don't mean right now she is better than Shelly. That's not what I mean. I just mean at current stage where Sha'Carri is in her career when Shelly was in her career this time. Sha'Carri trajectory is like this. Like Sha'Carri has the opportunity. I think she is the only person right now. Elaine was there, but I think Sha'Carri is the only person right now in the sport of track and field that can break Flojo's 100-meter record. The only person.
Do you know that Shelly was an Olympic and a world champion before Sha'Carri's current age?
And that's okay. I'm not talking about world champion, this world champion. Okay, cool. I am talking about getting the championships as well as getting the time. I just look at Sha'Carri and I look at her trajectory. I look at her coaching. I look how willingness she is to coach. I look on how much her track and field can explode, how much she can improve. I think Shelly reached her equilibrium. Yeah, of course, Vinny. Come on the show, Vinny. Come on the show. Listen,
commenters. Beat the boy in the commenters. Yeah, don't make the boy disrespect the legend. And even legend in a legend.
Levon, if you remember, they beat me when I say Noah was going to win. They beat me when I say Sha'Carri is going to win. It's okay. They don't see it. I see it before them. And it's okay for me to teach them. That's why I'm here.
So am I to understand that Sha'Carri will be dominating for the next 10 years? Because for her to be better than Shelly, as you're alluding to, she has to do that, you know.
I guarantee that at the end of Sha'Carri's reign, she will have more championship records than Shelly has.
No, we are talking about medals. Medals we are talking about. Medals.
And she will have the 100-meter women's world record.
We're talking about medals now.
Well, they can talk about, all right, sure.
Medals. No, you always equate things to medals. You always equate greatness to medals. So we're not step away from your logic.
No, but I think...
You are saying that Sha'Carri will surpass Shelly in terms of medals. Gold medals, you know, not just silver and bronze, you know, gold medals.
No, what I'm saying is...
What I'm asking is that...
Boss, you ask me something, you can't answer what you ask me. Let me answer, brother. Let me answer. Yeah, you ask me a question and you answer the same question.
No, but you're trying to step away from me and ask you to answer something else.
No, you can't dictate how me answer the question. So if you want to dictate it, you answer the question.
No, I want you answer what I ask you. I don't want you answer something else. So well, be clear.
Me answer how me interpret the question. That's how I'm answering. Right?
I will just reference. Sorry, kids. I think Shelly have what six Olympic medals and 11 World Championship medals. I think just before you answer, come here, give you a chance to think about. Think about what you got answer and question.
Statsman, you messing with Statsman. I don't appreciate you just jumping. So I can like 2 man and go and thump it.
Hello. Also remember this. Also remember this in a box. Because of COVID and all of them things that were happening. And the track and field season gets so condensed. That also helps. That also works to Shelly benefit. You know, let us not. If we ever talk the facts, let us talk the facts on a wholesome level. That also, with a championship every single year, that also works to Shelly benefit. But what I will say is that at the end of Sha'Carri's career, and you can't tell me, say, if Sha'Carri break Flojo record, Jamaicans are going to say she take drugs and all of that. But again, that will be the highlight of any female woman's career if they're able to break Flojo's record. And I think Sha'Carri is the only person to break it in the 100 meters. Only person.
I answer my question now.
How much gold medal Shelly win, Larson? How much gold medal she win?
Shelly has two individual gold medal.
For Olympics?
Yes.
Okay.
Olympics, yeah.
So Sha'Carri does need to get 3. So 1 this year and then the other 2 years.
And World Championships?
And how much World Championship medal? Gold.
Is it 5 or 6?
Gold in the 100. In the 100.
Is it 5 or 6? I don't know.
I think
no, I'm not sure about the 100 alone, but I know she has 11 World Championship medals, and I think 9 are gold.
Yeah,
I think she have about 5 in the 100, if I'm not mistaken, for World.
I think it's 5 or 6 in the 100.
Yeah, between 5 or 6.
And Sha'Carri already have 1 with a lot more loading. Remember, Olympics.
She only has 4 more to go or 5 more to go.
Yeah, remember, Olympics will be in the United States in 2028. So be careful of that too. because that is going to be absolute trouble.
All right, so I'm bring back the show yourself because them man have gone international long time. And I don't want them brother here. But here we go now. What 67 people on the stream? I'm sure no some 60 had likes. Come on, man. Let us get this up, man. Let's
Levon, you know this
100
guy?
people showed up.
You know this guy, Levon?
Nope, first I'm seeing him. So Nick Powell saying that unless they win this 5 MPH, Sha'Carri will break the record. Sha'Carri will not win the Olympics. This Olympics is going to be like the 2012.
What happened in 2012?
When Shellyan won gold. Shellyan won gold, and I think
that was when they were expecting Jaaa to win the gold and Shelly
Jaaa was expected to win. Shellyan ended up winning, so I guess that's what they're drawing from.
Jaaa was not expected to beat Shelly. Shelly was the world leader.
She was expected to win. Jaaa was expected to.
That is not true.
Oh,
Jaaa was expected to win.
Shelly was a fast.
No, let me retract. Jaaa had a better trials than Shelly, and they were hyping up Jaaa to win. Just like now, America always have great trials and great times, and then can't win when it matters. So that's what happened with Jaaa.
Shelly ran the national record in that trial. In that year, she ran 10.70.
Yep.
Like, why are you coming on the show and guessing stuff? Like you're telling me later lies. Like, that's not
Shelly
even
was
true.
predicted to beat Jaaa in that race.
Like what you're saying, like Jaaa was the only persons who wanted Jaaa to win was Americans. Just like, okay, yeah, Jaaa. Obviously,
Jaaa. What time Shelly ran in that race? 10.71.
She ran 10.75
in the final.
Yeah, man, and Jaaa ran
in the Olympic final.
Yeah, man, Jaaa ran 10.78.
Yeah.
And 10.81.
Oh.
10.82.
Jaaa probably ended up getting more buzz at the end still because everybody's still talking about her ankle leg for the 4x1 world record.
I love these commenters, man. You're the commenters and afraid to call out. You're big up on yourself, my commenters. Fire, long time on yourself, man. Big up yourself.
I tell you,
first time I step on the show, big up yourself.
I name a biggie Galinthios.
I tell you, when you come on the show, you must go do your research before you come here talking absolute.
No, but you talk about nonsense from me. You already out to me. You're like 10 love. I'm under 10 love right now in the chems. So if I score back one goal, no problem.
Yo, you say over here, so if I want thing, you see these commenters.
Yeah.
Knowledgeable, man. The knowledge book.
People can tell me someone talk rubbish when I'm giving my opinions. But this is a factual thing you were trying to say, which was just absolutely wrong, like way off left field.
And if it's wrong, so what? You're wrong more than me.
That's not true.
So what? I am obligated. I can be wrong at some point.
Yeah,
you're wrong more than me.
CJ, fire, tell him again. Rubbish. You come here with your rubbish. Go do your research and come back. You're talking rubbish over there. Go Google, man. Come talk again.
I remember Jaaa being the favorite. That I remember.
Yeah, no, you would remember that. That's okay. But
that is what I remember. Jaaa being the favorite.
But we are telling you.
So you're telling about trials, time, and this and that. That have nothing to do with the Olympic Games.
All right, well, here what, gentlemen. Let's bring it back right here. While we talk about them two bits and parts, and even slowly mention about her, she has improved immaculately. But Brianna had a good race there as well. Montreal 11.0 something. I don't remember what was the exact time, but came down to 11.0 when she was running period 11.6, 11.8, as if she was still in high school. But it's coming to terms now. And with that being said, we look at these trials. Which 3 are going to the Olympics? I'm starting with Jason.
Boy, at this point, my theory would be Shericka slowly and Shelly.
All right. Kems.
Yeah, never rubbing more. Yes, Carly.
No, you get more about than me. You're coming like some. Don't speak in the book page right now.
Yeah, but
you want a robot to get.
All right, but we're not.
Answer the question.
We are talking about you.
Answer the question.
And go learn.
Yeah, don't speak in the book page. I get robot every second.
The 3 go learn some track and field. The 3 persons.
Me I watch track and field before you. From 92, me I watch track and field. Where were you?
the three persons left on is Shericka Jackson, slowly.
It's a killing it.
Yeah, if that man is a Shashali, be thump him through the screen.
You know what we're going. So this is my dilemma. Let me explain to the people on this podcast that deserves honesty and factual stuff. You know. So this is my dilemma. So I'm thinking 3 persons to get the 3rd place. I know you can laugh if you don't want, but this person always try to find a way of make it in a championship.
3 persons to get 3rd place.
All right.
Okay.
So I have Natasha Morrison. Hey, careful how you laugh, Levon. What I have Natasha Morrison, Tina Clayton. That's the second person, and no, only them. And I actually have Sasha Lee too. Those 3 persons, and for me, it's gonna be Shericka Jackson, Crystal. I'm gonna go with Sasha Lee.
So Kim, so or you know pick Sha'Carri training partner.
No, man. She need work. I've actually went to 3 meets this year and watch. Obviously, we never go for Alana, but I went to 3 meets and I saw Alana run, and she's and she's way behind. She's way behind the pace. You know, I don't know what the training is like over there. You know, because again, if she's with the Dennis Mitchell camp, remember, them have Sha'Carri, them have Melissa Jefferson, them have TT Terry. They all went sub 11, right? And they have all improved. Melissa ran a personal best. Sha'Carri ran 10-7, TT Terry ran a season best, and she has been carrying an injury for the whole of the season, really. Right? Why is it that Alana can't improve? You know, what is going on over there? What is stopping her? I don't know. Right? I'm always skeptical about, you know, our high profile athletes, you know, going over there to train with someone who is already coached by who's already coaching, like a coach who's already coaching a US athlete. Because, for example, if Sha'Carri was supposed to come to Jamaica and go train with MVP, it's going to be a little conflict of interest, you know, and obviously some things were going on about that, and then blah, 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 blah. So when Alana decided to go join the Dennis Mitchell camp, it kind of caught me by surprise because, you know, you go right with the enemy, and her performances just haven't improved in my eyes, right? So I don't think this is her year right now.
All right, so before I get to Ryan, let me just say this. You know, say one thing with a brand name Kems. The man know themselves that Shelly will make the team now because the man beat on the bush, come and give me Natasha Morrison with her 11-3, come and give me Tina with her 11-3. This same man will discredit with time, you know. Virgin, let's be honest. Want to say Shelly.
So this is the reason. This is the reason, Levon. Again, I've been to 2 places where Natasha Morrison run. I've been to 3 places where the Clayton twins run. And again, these athletes have been running all year long, right? They've been running all year long. Shelly has run 1 race. Like, it's hard for me to say, you know, Shelly, if Shelly was 25 and run 1 race, all right, she'll make the team.
One second. Mark Williamson, I just have one question for you. Why should Sha'Carri be humble? Like, why? I always see people say that athletes should be humble, or whatever place in life they should be humble. Why should they be humble? Like, let's have a discussion about that. But before we get to that, Ryan, you're 3.
Well, unlike some people, I won't pick 6 or 8 people for coming out top 3. So it's Shelly, Slowly, and Shericka.
Akil.
All right, so the reason why I was rocking like a grandparent, because it's easy to pick Shericka slowly, but I'm actually gonna go against the grain because based on what I heard, Lee, I think Levy from Sportsmax said about this young lady and what her coach said about this young lady. I know it was for the 200 meters, but I think it's also applied for the 100. I'm gonna say Shericka, Shelly, Lani, Tiva, Thomas.
Come again?
Interesting.
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 Come again. Repeat
Shericka,
that.
Big call.
Shericka, Elaine, Lani, Tiva, Thomas.
I would more, and that's not a
200.
bad pick. That's not a
I
bad
mean, I
pick.
have,
But I'm
yeah,
more looking to her
200,
for the
200
200.
love on, but I
200.
mean,
Yeah.
I
200.
mean,
Her her
I'm
coach.
not gonna rubbish it still, but,
She,
200.
Yeah, man, I'm not rubbish it. It's a good call. Just that I just think that she's better at the 200 more so than the 100.
The thing
Based on what
about
I've
it is
seen.
that I personally would love for her to run the 400, but her coach, I heard Levy came on Sportsmax and said that her coach expressed to him that he believes that she'll run 21 in the 200 meters, and if
And she has run
he
that
is
24 points here so far.
2022.3, and if she is and if she is looking to run 21, or if they're expecting her to run 21 in the 200, I think her
Mhm.
time in the 100 will improve significantly. And then the thing about it is that if you look at her training partner, Dina Asher Smith, Julian Alfred,
Mhm.
so and Kivona Davis and the lady from Ireland.
Adeleke.
Rashida,
Adeleke.
Rashida Adeleke.
Mhm.
So, and that is a very fierce and competitive
It
training
is.
group.
So,
But
So, yeah, man, I think
so,
she's going to.
so Akil, I think
Mhm.
as the athletes who are going to compete, and I know Levan will talk about it, but just to put it out there, the athletes who are competing in the 200, she does isn't that she have for Jamaica, of course, she has the fastest time this year, right?
as a
As a
Jamaican,
Yeah,
I believe so,
as
yeah.
a as a
I
Jamaican, as
think
a
so.
Jamaican,
Yeah, I think
yeah, because I
she's
think
just faster than Brianna,
yeah,
just faster.
yeah, but I'm talking like who can Brianna not compete, but I think
Yeah.
Shericka is what 22.6, right? That's what she ran.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
all right. Sure.
She'll
But
make
then,
it.
yeah,
Huh?
I think she'll make it on the 200-meter team.
Yeah, as I said, I
I,
think the 200 is weak, so but I think she'll definitely make it. She has been
and
making. I think Akil picture last year, Akil
no,
picture,
no, I never picked her last year. To me the 200.
yeah, to make the 200 team, yeah,
And she did make the 200 team, but
yeah.
this is the other thing that had that why I don't have slowly on the team.
mhm.
When I was speaking to Track Diamond, I actually had slowly to run 10-7. But when I pay attention to what Stephen Francis said in his interview, I don't think she's gonna run 10-7. I think she'll probably run 10-9 low, or probably a high 10-8.
But
But
I think that will be good
So
enough to make
you,
it.
you don't think that can make the team?
no, man, I actually think Lani will run 10-8.
Oh,
I think she'll run 10-8.
All right, boss.
And
I
then
don't.
the thing about Lani as well is that Lani has that same 400-meter background that Shericka would have had. So if it's a case where
yeah,
you
but
want,
Akil, that personally, I don't think that Aga's much when it comes down to like 100-meter per se. That's just my thinking personally.
I agree. I
no,
agree.
the,
I,
no,
I,
the,
I think it's. I'm sorry, Akil.
More on the
I
200-meter
think it's.
side.
Yeah, I think it's a.
no, the,
I think it's a severely overstated attribute to buff up a person. Oh, this person has 400 meter strength. Be careful. No, I
Yep.
think it's
no, but
just.
the thing about it is that her personal best from last year is, I think, is 11-0, 11-0-1, or one of those times. She was a part of that Texas
No.
team that, yeah, 11-0-1 and so forth. And she has gotten faster this year. And as I said
Well,
before, and I said
I'm
before,
getting that feeling.
whenever she's racing with her training partner, she's not that far behind an Alfred and a Rashida Adeleke.
But
So
if you realize it's not a case as if any of us is rubbishing it because it's actually a good pick. It's a good shout. Just that personally, I just think that generally with MVP, they always try to birth someone at some point when the next one is going out. You know that Shericka is that one there right now. See,
Mm.
I just think that based on again the same interview by Frano, I just think that slowly will sneak in and get that third place or somewhere there about.
And that's a fair point. Honestly, this is fair because as I said before, I was tossing between the two of them. Brianna Williams need to meet the team. She needs to meet the team.
Well, she won't make
Yeah,
top three, so all that gonna work. Because only
that's
top three sure, and then them pick whoever they want to pick after them.
because the thing with Brianna is that Brianna since she has become a pro athlete, she has not make an individual team.
It's hard, but it's so
Facts.
so we have I think we have to be fair to Brianna. Again, a lot of it is not her fault
Yeah,
because
it's not her fault.
she ran in a time when she was running her best, it was Shericka, Shelly, and Elaine at their best. So I think that's kind of hard for her. And then she made the transition from Atto to Jamaica, and I said that it will be a
Kings.
miserable.
One thing,
Mhm.
but remember, even though that was the case, remember that our thing was always that we expected some better times from her. Like she hasn't run a PB in ages, I believe, and
The last
that
the last time she PB'd was when she was with Atto.
and also a 10-9, I believe.
Yeah, it's 10. Yeah, 10, 9,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
6.
she not
10-9.
dip below. She not dip below 10-9 since then. And my thing is that has always been my concern with her. That she has been stagnant. I haven't seen any growth, to be honest. The only growth that I've seen is body wise. She has put on more body, yes, but in terms of as an athlete, the growth that I'm looking for, I haven't seen that with Brianna Williams, and that's my major concern. And
Well,
that first with 11.0, I need to see more before I can say, oh yeah, she's
so,
rounding into some sort of shape.
so this is what coaches say, right? Obviously, I'm not a coach, so and I think I'm smart because I listen to those who are smart, right? I listen to them, right? So coaches have said that they believe that Brianna started lifting weights too early, right? They feel like she started, and not to say like baby weights, she was lifting pro weights at an
Mm.
early age, right? And a lot of them say they feel like her growth is kind of stagnant because of that. So they feel like that she has a level, and they feel like she reached that level, and she's
Mhm.
just stuck at that point. So she say, so they must say the Brianna that we expect, because like you have like a level like this, and then you have like a lot of room for growth, right? So like you have a Crystal slowly, a lot of room for growth, right? You had a Shericka Jackson, a lot of room for growth. You had a Shelly, a lot of room for growth. A Safa, a lot of room for growth. They must say like Brianna, her room to grow is not as big, so it's like so. So like you can only expect, and this is just what they're saying. True or false, everybody have their own opinion. But they said that, after had her lifting weights way too early, and then now, he got the best out of her at that point. So now him look like a genius, and then everybody else will get her after that is just a decline. Because when she came to Jamaica, she declined tremendously. She couldn't
Yeah.
run, she couldn't even run 11 seconds, like flat, like level flat.
And I'm glad they brought up that point, because we could possibly say the same thing about those Edwin Allen athletes, that they push them too early for champs per se. So realize that, all right, the twins, for example, you
Mm.
realize that technically they basically have to be learning the event all over again because you push them to a level that the body becomes so used to it that when you would decide they're going to change their training regime, it's like they get low, as they seen with Tina, because since Tina run that 10.9, right? Tina not see about them time there.
No,
Not at
no,
all.
no, she haven't. What I
Me,
will say, what I will say about Tina though is that um, there's a considerable effort on her part to run better.
mhm,
So in terms of like with her farm and so, when she got Edwin Allen, her hit the down so, I ran over this one, she just passed, right? So you see that there's an effort, to be better at that. So, but I also think her room for growth is not as widespread. But that is me talking. I don't think her room for growth is that widespread. I think again, just because she got champs, and I look at, for example, Kevona Davis too. I said the same thing about Kevona. Like she was too fast too soon, right? And probably it can change, but so far it has been correct. Like she's just too fast too soon, and the level that she's supposed to get to, she just can't get to this. And one of the things that one of the things that saved Brianna Liston, honestly, was getting injured and then transferring from Jago to Heidel. I think that kind of helped her to decrease the workload that she would have done at a boys and girls championships or any kind of weightlifting or anything. So now when she go into college, she still has that much room to grow. But I just think like a Brianna Williams, a Kevona Davis, I don't think we'll ever see the potential that we expected to see. Because I had a high hope for Kevona. I thought that Kevona would have come and take over from
Facts.
Shelly, take over and start run Jamaica. But
Yeah, but that hope has not changed for Kivona.
you still have that hope?
That is still on the cards for her.
Oh,
She
okay.
she was injured this season. And
Oh,
another thing as well as relates to Brianna. The thing about Brianna is that Brianna was injured last season, right? Brianna was injured last season, so that also have to attribute that to her decline, or attribute that to the decline in her performance last year. So it's not a case where Brianna last year didn't live up to her full potential. It was genuinely she was injured. And I'm pretty sure that Brianna wanted to do more than what she did last year, but the injury really did kept her back.
All right, so gentlemen, we're going to move on over to the male side because
Exciting.
looks exciting, yes. Because all right, first off, Oblique Civil came out the blocks at what Racers Grand Prix, I believe it was, around a 9.82, beating the man himself, Mr. Noah Lyles. Lyles came back and fire shots. Say, yeah, man, make sure you do the same thing at Paris and Paris ready. But we're not touch international, we're still local. All right, so Civil, we say that he's in 92 form. But my thing is that, and I always say, man, like Civil have to prove me wrong for international scene, because I've seen him done this before. I've seen him run fast times before championships, and then when it comes on the championship, he does nothing but an Arsenal. Fourth place. That's all he does. Fourth place, fourth place. Back to back, fourth place. No, I don't have time for that this time around. So Civil is that type of guy that I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to go and win a medal. The color don't even matter at this point in time for me, Just want to see him win a medal for make him say, okay, yeah, this is what a medal tastes like. This is what a medal feels like. On the other hand, Abagat Storm is talking about one man that came out of the blocks out of nowhere last year.
Mm.
Said that that man is in supreme shape because his coach once again said that he found the remedy to quell all the injuries that he has been encountering. And I'm pretty sure that you guys know what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, man, it seems that this will be a keenly contested 100 meters. I mean, I don't really see man like Akeem Blake going much further because Akeem Blake is one of those guys that, as Kim's mentioned, that they have people with ceiling up here, and they have people with ceiling might be right here. I just think that Akeem Blake is one of those athletes that he will be good, but will not be that good. I think he's stuck at probably 9-9. That's just my thing. What do you guys have to say?
I disagree because I'm young.
No, but the thing is that Akil, just as we mentioned, Brenna is young. So what are you trying to say?
No, as in what I'm trying to say is that he has room for improvement, and I think he will gradually get better. I don't think
Under the
9-9
same
is his
coaching?
ceiling.
No,
Under the same coaching, yes.
no,
I don't think that,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
no.
fair enough.
Absolutely not. Huh?
Sorry, fair enough, but at the same time as well, I disagree with that because I disagree with that because the thing about it is that if you look at how his season the trajectory of his season,
Okay.
you can see that they're pulling off a different approach to a season from in comparison to the last
What's the
two.
different
They're
approach?
trying to ensure that he runs maximally at the right time, which is the trials, and then go on to the Olympic Games.
And how? And so, can you tell myself and the people what you see different that shows that that's what they're trying to do?
Because the fact that if you look at his races, right? So his season's best is, I think it's 10 point. I think it was at the Jamaica invitation where him and Julian Fort ran the same time. I
Okay.
think they both ran 10:01 or 10 seconds flat and so forth,
10-0.
right? The 10:01. All right. Um, since then, his performances have not been consistent to that 10:0. But at the same time as well, the fact that he did indoors and he ran a personal best indoors, and he showed that he can compete with the best of the best and medal at the same time. I think that, that for me, one, improved his confidence, and two, what happened last year, I think he'll be very disappointed about what happened
The
last
indoors
year.
is how long?
The indoors is 60 meters, but
Okay.
yeah, but he was up against Coleman and Noah Lyles.
And they beat him. Who did he beat?
Remember who did
Yes.
he beat? He beat other.
Again,
He
again,
defeated
No.
Ferdinand Omeniala and
again.
other.
Akil, what I want you to think about. You see, if you make Nola as a beat in a 60 meters,
Is a problem.
that not say too well about you in a brother
It is a
because
problem.
Lyles is better when it comes down to the last part of his race.
Yeah, but
Say this one a beat in a 60 meters, bro. You as a fast starter, because remember Akeem Blake is a fast starter. Akeem
but
Blake best part
Coleman.
of his race is the first part.
But the Coleman is the only person to beat Noah Lyles at 60 meters
Yeah,
this season.
what I'm trying to say, Akeem, you're pointing out that Akeem has done things differently this season, right? But what I'm trying to point out is that I haven't seen anything different this season versus what he has done right throughout. And I've seen some comments here saying that we seems not to have any sympathy towards athletes with injuries. Yes, we do, but we're not just talking about a one-off thing. We're talking about trajectory, what we have seen over time, and what a person has done throughout their tenure thus far. And we'll take what Akeem has done into consideration. Akeem just seems stuck to me.
What,
Like,
I don't think he's stuck,
what
because
I'm
if you look at it, but if you look at it in 2022, he ran 99.
mm-hmm,
2023, he ran 98.
mm-hmm.
This year, he has run 10 seconds, but we have not seen him in peak optimum shape. So I
Who's this
can't.
coach again?
His coach is Michael Frater.
Okay. I
just
said exactly. I
So
said
what?
exactly. I just have a feeling. So you,
just
if
not
he stays right there, he's going to stay right where he's at right now.
so
I disagree with that.
this is what
Fair.
I'll say. This is what I'll say, Akil. I've seen more blunders from Akeem Blake than I've seen progress. I think it's two races this season in false start.
All
Just
right.
just blatant false start. Right? That when you're I don't know, I feel like when you're false start in a race as a professional and you're both with false start, blah blah blah. I just think it's just lack concentration, lack focus. And then there were up two other races now. Him just slip out of the blocks. Just slip, almost drop on him face, or whatever. But for me, I don't see what you're seeing. And honestly, Akeem Blake is somebody who I like, so I'm trying to see what you're seeing. But I
And
just don't. But I just don't see what you're seeing. What I'm
and not,
seeing.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, man. And fair enough is what you're seeing. Another thing I want to address as well, and this whole thing about Oblique. Didn't Oblique run in Oregon with a tape on his leg? Right? Didn't Oblique came into the World Championships in Budapest? Um, he had an injury before, and that impacted his training season. He came into Budapest not even knowing how fast he is, how fast
So
he is.
Akil,
No,
Akil, I
I'm
think
not
you're
saying that he
missing my
doesn't have a.
point here.
I'm not saying I doesn't not saying that he doesn't have a mental challenge to overcome, or
Um,
a mental thing to overcome. But what I'm saying is that if we are going to give people like Sha'Carri and other talented people the grace to say, okay, this happened that year, right? They can and they can move forward and win and so forth. I think that should be afforded to Oblique as well.
But
Akil, I
No, I
don't,
think as
I
well
really
Oblique
don't
can.
think they follow Akil. They don't follow me keenly in Akil.
Hmm.
If you can recall, I said on this very show that Sha'Carri Richardson have to come and prove me wrong. Why? Because yes, when me put a lot of faith and trust in you, and then you turn out and don't repay me that faith and trust, yeah, man, you have to prove me wrong. So guess what? Now when you come and you shut me up, and even shut up because you just come to say, oh yeah, this is what I saw in you. This is what you should have been doing. It's the same thing that I'm applying to Shericka Jackson that 100 meters, and now with Oblique Civil in that 100 meter as well.
it,
When I said the man can't win in there,
mhm.
I did not say that. What I'm trying to say is that go up on the international scene, prove me wrong, go and get me that. That's how I want you to do.
But this is my thing, and I think we have to like once an athlete, and I think we have to stop try use injuries as this and that, right? I think once an athlete show up at the championships, I don't want to hear anything else, right? And I'm going to show you why. Last season, Sydney was feeling some niggles, and what she did, she withdrew from the overall championships. She just did not run. Why? Because there is no excuses, there is no pity party, there is no, oh, he was running with tape on his leg. Nobody wants to hear that. If you want a pity party, you go somewhere else. This is
Yep.
track and field. Hold on, boss. This is track and field, and this is a sport that we want to see people perform at the highest level. If you are unable to perform at the highest level, you sit out until you're able to do so. But once you are on the track, Akil, once you're on the track, you're expected to perform at optimum level. That's just how it is. I think more. When she ran last year, the 800, everybody knew that she wasn't in tip top shape to run. But at the end of the day, it's absolutely no excuses. You come out, you execute to the best of your ability. If you don't win, we'll live with the results. I'm just tired of every single time we try to have an excuse for somebody. Oh, this person wasn't fit. Oh, this person had injury. Oh, this person have tape on him leg. Oh, this person have tape on him hamstring. 90% of athletes out there always have some tape on them hamstring. Always have some tape on them knee. Always have some wrapping going on. It just always happens. But why are we always trying to find excuse for people who are not finding excuses for themselves? Once they show up, they are ready to run. Let them run, and then we'll judge them based on that merit. If they are injured, they sit out. Oblique is young. You could have sit out and wait and come back again stronger. Just like what Sydney did. Sydney never showed up because Sydney don't want to lose, and then she just never show up at all. Then she come now. She's coming back this season ready and ready to go. Why are we always trying to find excuses for people?
But what I will say though, what I will say that is consistent with what you guys are saying is that the first step towards him overcoming that mental hurdle starts at these trials. He has never won a Jamaica trials. With all the running that he has done prior to, he has never won the national trials. So he and if you look at it in 2022, he finished third, and in 2023 he finished third. So he was all like in those two races, he just made the team.
I
So
would I would be surprised if he doesn't win this time around either.
so this is an opportunity for him to really show that hey, he has overcome these mental hurdles and he's ready to be the
So,
man.
so you think if he wins at trials, that is showing that he overcome the hurdle, or he's
I
just better
think
than everybody else?
I think that it will show that it will be one step towards showing the entire world that he's over that hurdle.
Okay.
Fair
All right.
enough.
So
Um,
so
mhm,
let me just touch on Oblique the athlete now.
mhm.
Listen, um, great prospect, right? And I think one of the greatest things that Glenn Mills, and again, that's why people say I'm one of the two best coaches out here in Jamaica, and so on and so forth. I think the first year when Oblique came on the scene and we started talking about Oblique, the complaint from the fans was why am not running an international meet? That was the first thing. Why am not go international? Why am not go overseas? Glenn Mills just to keep him local. Him start go overseas. The other thing was 100 alone him gonna run. Why not run the 200? Make him run some 200 man. You start run some 200, right? So everything take time. Everything is a part. Everything is a process. And obviously, he's the fastest Jamaican over 200 meter this year. I don't know if he'll double. I don't know what if he'll
He's doubling.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it
Yeah.
confirmed, Levon?
I haven't seen any news as yet.
Yeah, he should do because he's like the only hope. Andrew Hudson is still running 20.6. So
I don't think he should double.
well, okay, but
Yeah, I don't think he's ready to double yet.
Again, I guess Glenn Mills is the coach, so he'll decide that, right?
Fair
But
enough.
again,
That's true.
seeing him run some 200 meters, seeing him gaining, that strength, I think that can possibly, help him some way, some shape or form, within the 100. My only issue is, I just think he needs to stop looking side to side. No, I don't like that, right? Because it gives off the vibe that, okay, I have some more left in the tank. And I think that is what fooled the Jamaican people last year. When in the semifinals, him look side and everybody say, oh, yeah, man, him in a top shape, which he probably was, and then him end up come fourth. And so I think, running through the tape, running in full race, focusing on his lane, and just, and I think he can, I think this year, or to any other year, I think a medal is there for him. I think it's bronze, but I think a medal is indeed there for him. You can look, you did look the way same so last year. My screenshot, we have to find the picture. Same say he did look before the finals. Oblique civil first. That he did say you're the rest of man. But yeah, I think this year him can get a bronze medal and then him start working with him. I think he should double. But I guess the coach know best, and then we can.
I would have him double as well.
Yeah.
Being that he has gone to 2 major championship and ran on the one race, and based on this season, we don't hear any noise about injuries or anything of that sort. So I'd probably have him double this year.
It's just my personal take on it.
Yeah.
Yes, he's shown that he's a very capable runner in the 200 meters. But I just think that I personally want him to just focus on like perfecting the 100 or improving in the 100 before start adding the 200 meter to his belt. As it relates to the Jamaican men, I think this year at these trials he has to run to the line because he has a formidable competitor in one Mr. Thompson. He has to run to the line. No doubts about that.
And that man will be coming like a tearaway train in that last part of the race.
Y'all buying the Thompson hype?
You see how him blow away Rowan in the video?
Thing is that in the game, just any time that brother named friend come out and say something. Yeah, man, I buy it, man, because guess what? You yourself agree with them thing, and when it comes on to you having pedigree. Once you have pedigree and come out and say, yo, I saw this going. Yeah, man, never take it until I prove me wrong. So,
absolutely.
Me depend the Kishian wagon right now because Frano come out and say, oh, we find the solution to his injury woes that was affecting him last year.
Mm-hmm.
So now everything is in good stead and he's in good shape. So when you hear them thing, man, music to my ears, man. Because
but didn't he also talk about the twins and Slowly and what's her name? The other one from Edwin too?
Yeah, he went in depth about all of them.
Yeah, the one that did the long jump to. I don't remember her name. Serena Cole.
Serena Cole.
Yeah. I think he spoke about them as well. Well, I guess we'll see what this. I saw a post from Kishin was say, "You ready? I'm ready." So,
ready, man. That's what I tell Akil say, yo, don't be surprised if Oblique don't win the 100 trials.
No, that not happen. Oblique will win.
Yeah, but with that being said, though, man, I like what the man said. Look, I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, yeah, man, Julian Fort will finally make the team," and blah blah blah. Julian Fort not make the team again. Julian Fort not will do this. A Julian Fort type of thing.
Julian Fort have to pay to make that team.
Man.
Pay somebody in the J3 for giving him a spot on that team. He can't run for that team.
But I'm surprised a lot of persons are not having this young man in the team. And
Who
he's a
run?
world championship finalist,
Who that?
Mr. Raheem Ford.
You want to make that team, they show me. You want to
I
make
have him in
team,
my top three, you know. I have him oblique
Fishing.
and Kishin because
no, no, no Akeem Blake for you?
no Akeem Blake. But it
I'm
doesn't
going
mean
to
that
drop.
Akeem is not gonna run. It's not gonna run fast.
I'm going to drop.
Eh?
He's going to fall.
No, me not pay you no mind. I have Akeem to
He
run fast,
always
but I
falls.
think that there are going to be three men who are going to run faster than him.
Oh
It's
boy.
like I'm going to drop or I'm going to fall start.
And by the way, his issues out of the blocks is not the first. This is not the first year it's happened. It's actually happened in other years.
I know.
But but the thing about is that like what I'm gonna say is that he's a professional athlete. I'm pretty sure that if he has been having false start issues this year, I feel like he's gonna work on it. Yeah, of course, he and his coach is gonna work on it. And we're talking about the world indoor 60-meter bronze medalist. But the thing is, I think he's gonna run fast, but I just think that three men are gonna run faster than him.
All right. So your three is Civil, Kishin, and Raheem Ford, right?
Raheem for them.
All right.
No, you want Blake? You want Blake? Same
But we know,
also
but we know, but we know you're not giving him a chance.
You want Blake? Yeah, just like if you give Shelly a chance, you can give you want Blake a chance. Just say.
The last time Kishan ran, he pulled up, right?
Yeah, he pulled up.
And that was like his second or third race for this year.
No, it was his first race.
It was his first. Okay.
First, and he pulled up. But that time
That
was
is
going
the
to be
problem.
very
That is
quick.
the problem I have with Kishan. I don't know if him can last. I'm very delicate.
That is true.
Yeah, but that's what I was mentioning that friend said they find the remedy for it, man.
Okay. That can carry him to August
Yep.
and through August. Okay. Never see that.
But what three you have making the Olympic team?
You know, I don't have a three. I have if Kishan can stay fit, him and Oblique. The three for me is a toss up.
Fair.
I just hope it's not fourth though.
Why?
What fourth going to do other than go there, go come, go drop out in the semi-final or second round,
I didn't know that.
And then they'll
and then
fix
run the relay, and mess up the button like the last Olympic.
Nah, man, the man
Yes,
just gonna
brother.
run the hits, and then go help Shelly fix our wig them. That's all I'm gonna do. Come on,
I have
Aki.
no confidence. I don't have any confidence in Ford.
That's what Julian Ford does.
Like Julian Fort, I'm a virgin, you know, but he has had terrible luck in track and field.
Exactly.
Like terrible luck.
So what went change? Akim?
What can change? Like if he comes and makes a team, you're saying that you're saying that if he comes and makes a team, he's
He's
gonna
going to find a way to mess up somewhere along the line.
I just, you know, and we don't stress on it. We don't stress on it a lot. But I think Julian is also fighting something in his head. Something in his head. Like when they get hurt so much time, it's hard to. A little mosquito could have bite up on your foot and you think you pull your hamstring. Like that's so bad. Like,
Bro, you remember what happened last Olympic? The man was so in his head before the race and after the race. It's so messy.
Like it's really tough, and you know, and I think he's a passionate athlete. Like he loves the sport so much, and he really wants to do well. But I just want them think they were just terrible. Yeah,
I think so.
And I don't think Mexico get penalty. Sorry, but I don't think no at this age. Julian I like in them 30s.
Yes.
I don't think right now is the time to change that look. I think Julian is one of them. After this Olympics, we can say, come with us, my boy. Come with us. You know, we can't just say, come with us also. Because, you know, it's just like, just too much bad luck. After a while, when you have so much bad luck, you just realize, say, Anna, your turn.
Facts.
But for my three, damn, I don't really have a third, but I'm gonna just say a third person. So I remember Levon had asked a question in our little group, and they gave him a name. I'm say, oh, I reserve the right for change it. Now I give you a third name. I reserve the right for change it until the finals. The finals, if you see how the man them look, then we can say, all right, I reserve the right for reserve the right for change it. Anyway, so civil, no order, no war. So civil, Kishian, I'm gonna go with Rowan. I'm going with Rowan right now. I'm going with Rowan right now. I think Johan Blake time is up to. I've 4 meet me go with Johan run, and a last after last after last after last. And
Bro,
not
I want mission you on the pan right now. I can't run give me a brother.
the man them is
Whatever time you have left on the top, go all of them meet and go collect the money. Why not?
Hold on. You are making the final? You are making the final?
I don't know.
Eh? Yeah, I can just dig off at the top of me and find 8 man better than you on right now. Random. So
Not even 8 man, you can probably find double figures.
Well, man. Well, I'm just get them in. So Civil, Kishian, Kadrian, Rhymeford, Sanjay Davison, Rowan Watson. 6 that my gun after
You have Sanjay make it over Johan?
Of course, brother. Sanjay gone what 10.1 at some point this season. You never see them time there yet.
Damn.
Yeah,
Rough on the beast.
I have Boaji.
Yeah, I was going to say Boaji.
All right, no. And crew me not making that final.
No, my mom make it over you and man. That measure say you and now make it.
Two of them now make it. Two of them will sit up on the bench. Akeem Blake will make the final.
Well, the dude them man.
And then you have Ellis as well.
Next
Nigel
man,
Ellis.
Conrad Jones and all them boy the same way.
Sachin Dennis.
He's
If
like
Sachin wants to Jamaica. Yes, double figures.
Man. A double figure, man. Blake now make this, man. I want Blake to make the final, man. And it's Akeem. But
if him can stay on his feet.
I agree with both of you guys in the sense that I can give a top 2. I can't give a third. The third is just a butter pancake to me at this point. So Kishin and Kishin and Oblique for the top 2. But I don't accept that the third place is butter pancake. So if I'd say that you're like Levon. You can run 10 by 1 this year to like Sanjay. But yeah, Sanjay to make the team. Making the team, I'm not too sure about that one, but the finals, yeah, man, I'm seeing him there.
Quick question. You think everybody go run night sub 10 first round of the race again, like last year?
No.
Why?
Jason, let's talk about Oregon.
The final, I don't think the final going to have 8 sub 10 either.
Nah.
No, I'm talking about like the first round, because I think the problem last year was that because of how close everybody was, so it's like you never like when it came down to the heat, it's like persons they didn't know how far ahead they were of another person, so it's like they had to run basically at 80%, 90%, or even all out in the heats. And I feel it's gonna be the same thing this year again.
Quite possibly.
Where I feel like, that no one, other than from probably Oblique and Kishin, like nobody really can say okay, I'm this much better than this person, and so forth. So I think that we might see some fast times in the heats.
You see, everybody agree with Ryan and Kim. See, I fire to say to Oblique, Kishin, third. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this one kind of straightforward in the sense that there's no straightforward third person.
All right, Jason, what do you have?
I am along the same lines, boss. It is Kishi and Oblique and whoever. I was initially thinking about Raheem, But then Rowan came into the equation, I think he's the reigning national champion. So I don't know. Third is like, but the only way you are making the team is if him run 60 and everybody run 100. So who the way you want have
Hold
a
on there.
chance.
Taekwondo stress is totally out, right?
No,
No. He's participating, but I don't
he's
think he
supposed
can.
to
All
participate.
if that are running nasty now up there, so. Theme time up to man.
Yeah, man. Feel. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Feel.
Oh yes, guys, we forgot Omar is running the 100 too.
Oh, which
And
are that?
Omar McLeod.
Oh,
Nobody
so
can
and what?
disrespect me.
he might get some
Brethren, nobody
races
can
into the
disrespect me 100
hurdles.
meter in a youth. Hey,
No, am I running down and what?
No,
He might
you
get some
never
He's,
races
run,
know. He
into
might
the
surprise
hurdles.
us.
he's running it in preparation for his
surprise
hurdles, boss.
you.
He running it is already a surprise.
If I answer, you know, so the two disrespectful though. I mean, the man have run 60 meter. But
So
Hey,
anyway,
that is
boss.
hey,
it.
you can find, but the comment to the Umbre man say Sha'Carri no humble.
Nah, man, that the way up the road, man.
Or that the will.
Yeah, man, that the way downtown, and I know it's uptown there right now.
That's a long time. That's before I go for another meeting.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's
But
like, when I understand, so, when I understand why, and I guess somebody in the comment can say it, why are we so obsessed with humility? Or,
yeah, man, I really wanted to get in that.
or do we
Is that
really,
Jamaican? Is that Jamaican thing?
or do we really understand what humility is? Because, all right, if we, I'm gonna take Sha'Carri, I'm gonna take both, I'm gonna take two of them. And the two of them run, the two of them do the same thing. Both beat him chest before him go through the line, and beat him chest for 70 meters in the race. I'm the best, I'm number one, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, both. Sha'Carri do the same exact thing, put her hands out, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, she's not humble. But I just feel like,
No, Kems. In 2008, them did slaughter Bolt for doing that.
no,
Especially
Yeah, they
white
did.
people. Them.
I didn't think.
he
They
was
did. The
slaughtered
white,
for it.
especially white people. Them slaughter him.
It's
The
when the man
suit,
come
the
and
white
WhatsApp
suit,
broke out the man and record them, they
them
realize, say, yo, you have to
slaughter him plate.
accept it.
Yeah, man, they did.
They did.
And then,
But
and then,
my thing though, as you alluded to, though, Kim, I think humility in sport is grossly overrated and it's nonsensical. I mean, if me I win, why me not for show off? Why me not for boast? Like, come on, that's part of what builds up a persona. Trust me,
what?
I honestly believe that if Elaine did have that sort of persona,
Uh-huh.
nobody can talk to Elaine.
Yep. I think humility overall is grossly overrated. Because okay, let
Um,
us say, let us say I am the best at running. I'm the best at running. How me not saying I'm the best at running help me?
But let me just state why I think that Sha'Carri, people may perceive Sha'Carri as having a humility problem.
Okay.
I think it's just the whole overall history of the United States of America in track and field. I don't think it's really targeted at her, but I just feel that because over the years, Jamaicans, to be honest, have been rubbed the wrong way by Americans showboating or acting like they're the best and all these things and so forth. And I think that what happened is that over the years, the Americans consistently wins, and these things always happen, and it's like it just rubs a bad taste to the Jamaican mouth, and like any American athlete, up and coming American athlete, bring back the showboating and so forth from their dominant days. I think that they will be perceived as not being humble.
So
The
so
same thing with
basically
Noah as well.
that's a personal problem then.
yeah,
I think
I'm glad
That's
you
a
brought it up,
personal
you know.
I think it's
I'm glad
cultural
you
too.
brought it up. You know
I
why?
think it's a cultural thing too.
It's
because
cultural.
all right, so and
Hold on one sec.
yeah.
Because and then you finish up the point, Kims. My thing is that I'm glad that Akib brought that in the equation because you remember the conversation you guys were having earlier when you mentioned about why should I be judged of something that happened way back whenever for today? Why is
Mhm.
it that we're going to judge Sha'Carri based on what others in the past has done? Why we can't just look on Sha'Carri for Sha'Carri? Why?
But to be fair, though, when Sha'Carri just began, she was very what them they call hype.
Okay, fair.
But she is less so now. I think Sha'Carri is more not so much as what she was before. So
And
I think some of that is what they're using to judge her.
I,
I think she's more mellow now.
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
so too.
no, I disagree with you. I think she's the same. The only difference now is that she's just winning. Like, if you watch, and I don't know if you guys get the same coverage, because we know like American kind of bias, with the coverage, so them show for them at least and so. But even when Sha'Carri do interviews, she is literally saying the same thing that she's been saying when she was losing. I'm the best.
I agree with that too.
I'm the best. I'm here to stay. They have to come see me. She's literally saying every single thing that she said. But the only thing is, them time that when she come last, when she gets suspended for weed and them thing there. So then now Jamaicans and the world have something of a point at her and say, ha ha ha, this happened to you, ha ha ha. But no, she's winning. There is no ha 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 moment. So there
I,
is no, okay, look at me. Go ahead, Aki.
I think Jamaicans are just upset about the fact that she commented. She posted a comment on Twitter directly after Shelly ran that 1083. 1063, I should say. I think that is the core of
What did
Jamaicans
she put?
beef
What did she
before.
say again?
Like she said something along the lines of thank you. It's like she's commending herself for Shelly running that 10.63. And to be
Oh,
honest, based on the context of her comment, I can understand why she would say that because prior to then, Shelly didn't dip under Shelly didn't dip under 10.7. She carried early season, ran 10.72. Bam, everybody talking about this chick. She run 10.77, 10.75, right? And then Shelly now drop a 10.63. So I personally, as a young person, I
I
understood
can't.
why she
I disagree. I
she
disagree with
posted
you,
that
but
Twitter
okay.
comment. Fair enough. She posted that Twitter comment, but then what happened is that from that Twitter post, Jamaicans have they still have that, harshness. Or some Jamaicans have had they still, they forgive but they're not forget
They,
they
they
don't
were
forget.
they were showing her a lot of love at the Racers Grand Prix. They were showing Sha'Carri a lot of love there, and
Yeah,
even
I think because Sha'Carri is showing our athletes love more now than before. So we take time to come around to her.
possibly,
Remember
but
last year, them did kind of close up with each other after the 100 final and all of that,
Yeah, they
yeah,
kind
or
of seem to be more on the side
prior
of.
to it as well. So I think
And here's here's
we
Mark
kind
Beck.
of warm up to her.
And here's Mark Beck saying that humbling check and feel is overrated. If you're good and believe you are best, show
Humbling
it.
any
Whatever
humbling
you
any
whatever way you
sport.
choose.
Humbling any sport is overrated.
yeah,
Yep. It
But,
is.
totally.
but my question to you is that why is it overrated? Because the thing about it is that is that you guys say it yourself, someone saying that they're the best or are competing and being showing that they're the best. That is not them being arrogant. Look at Sydney. Hey, I laughed when Sydney beat those 200-meter runners over by in LASA when
But
Sydney
all right,
literally beat all of the established 200-meter runners,
all right. So
and then
here's the deal.
after the race,
I think this would answer to the question that you're asking. So Michelle is saying that with respect to humility, I think people have different personalities. Some people are more quiet and some are more outward or showy. So
I agree.
you mentioning Sydney more of a calm demeanor. That is Sydney overall versus a Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri is outlandish, the nails, the hair, the tats, and all those things. So different
Same
personas.
same thing with Gabby Thomas too. Jamaicans love her because she's
Yep.
very humble.
but I think for me personally, when I think of arrogance in sport, arrogance is when you disrespect your competitors. And
I've,
I've not seen that taken place with Sha'Carri nor
I've
with
never
Noah.
seen it. Have you seen
Well,
this?
Noah to some extent has done that. I take back that regarding Noah, but as relates to Sha'Carri,
Who did that?
Noah.
To who?
You remember when Noah talking about the 4x4,
What he said?
eh?
What did he
About
say?
the fact that he wants to run the 4x400 meters for the Olympic Games. He wants to get 4 gold
He wants
medals.
4 gold medal.
Yes,
So
completely disregarding the other quarter milers. Who be who would who if he was to make the team, he would have he they would have to pick they would have to pick him over other those all those other quarter milers who are running sub 45.
Would you say that has been disrespectful, or the man
I
just
don't
reach a
say that
stage
has
where
been.
him
Yes, that is
really just
no, no,
want?
no, no, no. That is disrespectful because that is this is disrespectful in the sense that you have not run a single individual 400 meters,
Yeah,
and
but
yet still you're declaring that you want to run the 4x4
well,
over other men who have basically ran who have other men who have basically ran the 400 meters
So you think he
and who have
make disrespect by that?
uh,
I think it's no, even if he didn't meant it, that comment itself is a very disrespectful one towards his towards other
but
100
okay.
meter athletes.
So this is what he said, Aki. Because what you were saying sound like nothing crazy. So what did he say, Fireheart? He said the 4x4 men should run faster than him if they want to be on the 4x4. However, he didn't run a 400, so all of them run faster than him.
Precisely.
But I think, if I remember, the last 4x4 he ran, him split. His split was like 43 something, wasn't
You've
it
never
that?
spent no 43.
Or 44 low. It was either one of them something. I think
Yeah,
when he
but
ran the 4x4, and I think the US came second. And I
Yeah,
think
he
I
he
know
had
the
ran,
way they you know the
he
way
had the
they did.
fastest. He had the fastest split. He had the
yeah.
fastest split.
Yeah, like
Ah,
if you put
They're saying that it's 45.
I don't think that's a
45,
disrespect.
if you
They're
put
saying
Matthew
45.
Bowling,
Fire saying 45.
if you put Matthew Bowling on a 4x4 leg, you can put Noah Lyles on a 4x4 leg. That's just how I see it. If you put some of these men almost run USA 4x4, again, and this is all right, for example, if Usain Bolt say, I want 4 gold medals, put me on the 4x4. I don't care who's running the 4x4. Find a way to put the big man on the 4x4.
yeah,
Drop some, put
but the thing up
make one of the hold on, Aki, give me a talk, no, man. Give me a talk, boss. Find one of the slow port them, make them run the heats, and put the big man in at the finals. Noah right now is the male face of US athletics. 100-meter champion, 200-meter champion, US American record holder in the 200. What we are talking about? Find a way
so
to
why should he
put
run
the.
a 4x4? Why should he run a 4x4 over Fred Curley?
Well, Curly is not interested
Because
in.
no,
Is
it's a big
Curly
man.
interested in the 4x4? Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
You
No,
it's
I
a
see,
big
don't.
man
I
in
don't. I
100 and
don't
200,
say
not
issue.
400.
he might listen. He might a
I
big
don't
man.
say issue. A man say him want. Him want a
Yeah, put
state
up
him
on the
claim.
4x4.
No. Nothing is wrong with him saying that he wants to be on the 4x4. It's just that the comments that he would have made that would have completely even if he never meant disrespect by it, the comments that he made towards the other quarter milers, I can it
You'll
That
definitely
he
understand.
made towards them.
yes.
Akil, I think
What
you.
did
I
What did
think
he
you
say? What did he make towards them?
should just
Fireheart
post
just
a
said it
while
a
ago.
while ago. So he had that they have to run faster than him in order to run the 4x4, and he has not run a 400-meter this year.
Akil, you will understand soon in life that great ones just get preferential treatment. Again, if you remember the Olympic 4x4 that they put Sydney on and then put Delilah Mohammed on, when the actual girls who run the 400 qualified for the 400 were to run the 4x4, got kicked off, move yourself, don't run the 4x4. Again, I just saw the team work.
No, but the thing about is that but if you look at but if you look at that if you look at that if you look at that setup, that 4x4 back in Tokyo, right? Quenera Hayes was not running. Quenera Hayes, when she in the individual event, she was not running well. Sydney Andelela ran 50. Sydney Andelela ran 51 in the 400-meter hurdles.
I don't care.
No
But
split
again,
48.
going by your logic, Akil, I'm going by your logic. I qualified. I deserve to run. What Noah is saying is that I know I must be good enough. And Fireheart is saying Rye Benjamin, Norman, national champion. That's 3 persons. A 4 people on a 4x4. Get Noah in there.
Let me ask a question.
Why should
Let me ask a question. If he runs the heat, would that be an issue?
If he
For
runs
him, yeah, you can't put the big man. You can't put
for
the
him,
big man.
yeah, issue for him, yes.
No, I mean, not make a big deal. It's a big deal is being made of him running the final. So I'm just trying to figure out something.
I want to run the heat. Look at scrub them.
It's just the
heat.
fact
No,
that
man, no, man. So Kims, basically, no. So Kims, the thing that Ryan is asking is that had Noah run the heat, would these people had an issue with him? And that's what Ryan basically asking, because remember that at the final we talk about it. So I see where they have the issue. So Ryan, I flip the script and I say,
Exactly.
yo, what he said, all right,
no,
run the heat.
but the
So
thing
if they would
about
have the same issue.
but Lavon, but the thing about it that him running the heat would still be a problem because he has not run a 400 meters this year.
Sydney didn't run a 400 meter that year. Neither did Mohammed.
The 400 meter. We mean she don't run a 400 meter that year. The 400 meter hurdles is not 400 meters.
Flat.
Come on.
But 400 meter hurdles is still 400 meters.
No, it's not the same.
Akil.
We already saw Warholm, who was running great times in the 4 hurdles in the 400 flat. Boof. So again, we cannot say, oh, you run a 4 hurdles, come run the 400. What I'm saying is that Noah is the big man for the sport. If the big man want to run the 400, find a way to get the big man in there. All right, so Fireheart mentioned Rye Benjamin, sure. Him not run a 400, but sure, 4 hurdles good. Norman, sure, him. And who are the next person? The national champion, him. Somebody I forgot, Chris Bailey, who is he? Got to go. Him run the heats. Chris Bailey run the heats. I'm sorry. The big man want to get in there. Vernon Norwood run the heats. Them man they have to run the heats. Vernon Norwood about 46 years old. Them man they have to understand when the big man come to town. When the big man come to town, the big man have to represent. Why wouldn't America want the man to get full
remember too, that track and field right now is not one of the top 10 sports or top 15 sports in the world. So the person where you have, like the star athletes, they're more than likely will get preferential treatment just to boost the viewership and all of that. So if on the final day people here said no, Lyles going in at the 4x4, it boosts viewership. Remember the marquee events them gone, the 4x1 gone,
That, gentlemen, what I'm just saying is that his comments were disrespectful.
No, we disagree. We disagree.
Going back to the whole talk of humility. Humility versus arrogance in sport is when you blatantly disregard your competitors, right? So you can be happy and celebrate and all these things, right? But it's when you blatantly disrespect your competitors that is when you move from humility to arrogance.
No, and again, I think everything comes down to perspective. You're the only person I ever hear say was disrespectful. You only.
I'm the only one who said that. You sure?
I said you're the only person I've ever heard say it's disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
But again, all right. When Michael Johnson was the big dog in town, if Michael Johnson said, "Put me on the 4x1," find a way to put the big boss on the 4x1.
But yes, because he was a 200 meter runner.
He was a 2-4.
Of course, you're putting him on the 4x1.
Noah,
it's not a 4. Noah does not do the 400.
No, that's
he does 100 and 200.
No, he started with the 4. He still have it in him. When
was the last time he ran a 400 though?
What day Noah start run 100 meter?
When was the last time he ran the 400?
Good looking minute, and I remember 400. He wrote it as something one day, man. There was some like event, but I don't remember exactly. And he run the
Last
heats,
season.
and he run the heats, and he run the finals.
FIR, relax the man. FIR saying that's then put down the 4x4 and take over running.
But Tibogo, by the time Noah get the button there, too far for Tibogo make up that stagger.
Grace saying that's inside school and false run. But all right, gentlemen, back to the national trials. I know that we're expecting great things from one Jaden Ebert, but boy, I know the boy Diaz up to say what Diaz got jumped in 18 and all these things. I don't
I
think,
don't
man.
fear them.
All the man them say them are discredited still because why all of a sudden everything does lock off when him jump. So them are kind of discredit the 18 but need Jaden to come good this year. But separate and apart from that, what are we looking forward to at these national trials? Like which event, what athlete?
100-meter hurdles, women.
Why?
That event is going to be a heartbreaking one.
Why is it going to be heartbreaking?
Because there are a lot of people who can make the team.
Like who?
Yeah.
Give me
So
three
you have
persons.
Akira, you have
Cool.
Ants, you have Yannick, you have Amoy Brown from MVP, you have Janique Brown from MVP.
Janique who?
Janique Brown from MVP.
No chance. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
All
Man.
right.
Come on. Man.
Well,
I advise you to watch that. I advise you to watch that YouTube video when Fran is talking about his athletes.
Yeah.
Akil Wells.
Um,
Yeah, man, you know, mention a topper who always find out if he make it.
Brittany understand Megan Topper as well.
Oh, wonder you left out the
And
big
you
gun.
have something then and you have what's him again, Demisha Roswell as well.
No.
Not just a girl there.
Akil, we just call some name right now. Like no.
Aye.
Like I'm on
Akil, we couldn't ride on the field. So
couldn't write down. The
Let me
real
write.
big dogs then.
Real big
Akira.
dog.
All right, so Akira did in the mix.
Yeah.
Akira.
Daniel Williams.
Yeah, man, Daniel Williams in the mix.
Yannick
Brittany Anderson in the mix.
No, Yannick Thompson. Brittany Anderson.
No. Yannick Thompson on 12.5 in May.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you tell me times all the time.
No.
Brittany Anderson.
Yannick is definitely
right
a big
now,
dog this season.
Right now, not even Megan Topper more having a thing right now.
No,
Not even Megan
Topper
Topper.
this year, man. But
She has
the real
been-
winner comes, even though you kind of counter out, you know. Watch a Yannick Thompson girl a couple times well in a brother, and you see if that girl that can remain injury free, brother, she have a legit chance to make that team. Because again, even though I love Brittany at the same brother, I'm an athlete that you know. I don't really see much of the season when I say, oh yeah, she did back in the farm there when been before.
Didn't she run 13 something?
She ran 12.8 recently. 12.8.
Huh?
That's somebody that come over, she run 12 whatever falls along that. 12.8 are her best this year so far, I think.
Yeah.
12? What 12 yet?
Nah man, that nah get the penalty.
That now get you on the team.
That nah get it.
That now get you. I have to also take into consideration that European tracks are not that quick, you know.
Stick up in the Akil. My thing, you know, with ants is an Olympic year now, bro. You know it go when it come on to ants Olympic year.
Yeah, we know she always flop.
Yeah, man, she always find a way to mess up when it come on to Olympic year. World Championship, yeah, think that.
Well, I'm the ants defender.
Yeah, man, we know that.
In
biggest ants defender, boy.
2016, she stumbled upon her hurdle. I saw obstacle race go.
And
Yeah.
2021, she wasn't 100%, but she competed nevertheless. Right? This year, I have not heard anything about injuries or anything or so forth. So
but
I
the thing is
expect
that
her to perform at her best.
weird this year, though, you know?
She's always
Weird in the sense that you know, so, the last part of the race, she always find a way to come on, but this same realize say, she get out quick, and it's like then catch her up by the time they reach about 70 meters there about in quite a few of the races.
But that's the thing. But the thing about that, that's the thing when it comes on to ants, and I said before is what I've
See
observed
it?
over the years.
See it?
La- but last year last year the problem was that she started poorly last year, and she finished well,
Mm.
right? This year, no, the main issue is that she always start well and then she don't finish as well as and so forth, and that's a fair assessment. What I will say about Daniel though is that I think Daniel will put together the right race, and I think I have her to beat Akira. I have her
Well,
to beat Akira at
I think
trials,
I think
and I would
Akira I think Akira winning trials.
I have her to beat I
I
have her
think
to
she
beat
will win.
Akira. Yeah, I
Hmm?
have her to beat
Um.
Akira.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have her to beat Akira. And but the thing is, for this hurdles race, if conditions are good, 12-4 may not make the team.
No. 12-4
My thing
definitely
is
make
that I know that what I
it.
think as well. Me look on the bigger picture, say at Worlds, me say I upset in that event here. Tell Jason what they end up, but call it to Jason then. Is it that girl from France, Serena? Yeah, me I watch her progress right through the season. That girl look imperious, man, and worse, it's on home turf. Crowd behind her. Me nah rule out that Serena girl that win this event. Once
Boy,
again, it's obstacle.
whether the hurdles does not even with Jamaica, but the overall hurdles event is so stacked. I wouldn't
So
even try.
stacked.
Oh,
I wouldn't even
jeez,
try to
man.
pick a winner. I just sit back and just watch it because
Enjoy.
I agree to that. I agree to that.
the event is so stacked. Like the other day, like it's like every Diamond League hurdles you watch, at least five people,
Different
six
winner.
people, seven people can win. It,
But the
okay,
thing is that you see the same girl I mentioned here, Serena, she did some fire to mention, Samba Mayele, that's their last name. You know that
Mhm.
almost every time she book Camacho Queen from the other day, she beat Camacho Queen.
yeah, man, Sha'Carri beat no man. Mm.
But boy, you're right though. When it comes down to this event, man, like just sit back and relax and enjoy.
Yeah, man.
That's how me have it.
Yeah.
And even on
Event
the
to
men's side,
happen.
otherwise I'm Grant, the field they're too far behind, all of them clustered together. So even on the men's side, that event will be tasty, man.
A- Another event, another event that I'll be looking at trials. I'll be looking at the 400-meter hurdles for men,
Why?
and I'll be paying attention to
Malik
not
James King,
Russian Clark, not Russian Clark because I know what he
James
can do.
King,
Y- yeah. What am I again? From Calabar. From a
Malik James
Calabar.
King.
Malik James King, yes. I want to see how he does because I never forget last year when I saw his improvements in the 400 meters. I was saying to myself, I wonder how fast he's going to be in the 400-meter hurdles. So in the 400-meter hurdles, I'm looking forward to seeing how fast Malik is going to run in
No,
that event.
no love for Jail.
Answer.
No, man, Jahil, the thing, this is the thing,
Spread at this.
This is the thing with Jahil, right? The way how the 400-meter hurdles event is at the moment, like you have to be running 46 to even think of even medaling. I'm not saying that
No, not medal. I'm talk about make the team. You can't. No medal. No, this, but I'm talk about make the team. Can he make the team?
if it, no man, he can definitely make the team. I don't see three persons running faster than Jahil.
As I say, no, he'll be third at this. I think James
But
King will beat him as well.
yeah, but I want to see if James King is going to run sub 48. I'll be very happy for him if he did.
The race I'm looking for at trials is that 4x4. I am looking for that 4x4 because Jamaica will have two teams and St. Vincent and the Grenadines will have one. Right? So,
So basically, they'll be running against themselves.
yeah. So, but at least you have somebody because the last race of them running in the Bahamas, it was some other team make up a different countries and they just weren't good enough. And I just see two of them in the race, and it's hard to run by yourself. So if the two, if Jamaica A, Jamaica B push each other, I want to see how they're going to set up the team. I want to see what the conditions are. because I feel like if the conditions are bad on a day, it a keep a year home turf. Change the day.
So, question, you guys know the athletes that will be partaking so far?
So they did say the preliminary. I guess not too
Tomorrow
finalized,
morning.
but they did say Kimar Farkison will be
Mm.
there. The Roden dude, he had run in Bahamas as well. He'll be there. They say Sean Bailey. That's his name, Sean Bailey. Yeah.
No, man. No, as in the team has not been picked as yet
No, no,
because
no, no. But I'm saying they were calling preliminary names who they invite to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because what they're doing is that the top 16 athletes are getting a bye into the semifinals. So instead of running 3 rounds, now you only have to run 2 rounds. I think that's smarter than just have them run 3 rounds and they already know. It
Well,
sucks that
Yeah.
a man like a Christopher Taylor is not there at this point.
true.
That really
He was
sucks.
sucking. I'm suck himself over this someone I end up getting that. So at this point in time, when they start for no guy and they say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I forgot
But
beat
it's
in the
going.
comment section, so we don't show much sympathy and all that. But man, like Christella, I'm not sorry for them mute them, man, because the mute they know the ropes already. So when I know the ropes, so abide by it, man. Simple that.
I won't comment on that. Another event that I'm looking forward to this event at trials is the women's 200 meters and women's
Why?
400 as well.
Why for the
Um,
country maker?
the women's 200 meters.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how well specific athletes run. I want to see how well Kivona runs because she was injured this season, so she wasn't able to perform at her best at NCs. So really and truly, I want to see if that's probably a blessing in disguise for her to see if her coach would have gotten her in reasonable shape for these championships. You also have Oakley as well, Dejania Oakley. I'm interested to see if I'm not sure if she's doing the 400 meters. I wish she was doing the 400 meters, but I guess as probably when I look at the start list, I would see if she's doing the 400, but she'll be there as well. You have athletes such as Nisha Berger as well, from the NCC. I really want to see how well these women do in the 200 meters. I said before, so far it looks
Thing
like
though,
it
I
could
already, I
be.
already mentioned, I already mentioned the 400 meter, but you know that I'm not really looking for it because why? Mary know the champion.
Yeah, but at the same time as well, this is the thing, Levon. When it comes down to trials, for me, it's not just looking at who is going to be top three or who is going to win. It's also looking at the level of improvement that is shown by the athletes
Yeah,
at
actually,
the
but
trials.
pick up in
I
though.
want to see I want to see Stacey being in a race with a woman who is capable of running 40 sub 49, and
But
to see how much
why
that
do
will
you
help her.
why do you want to see that?
Well,
You've seen that
well,
over
that's true.
the
Sydney.
course of the season.
Yeah, Sydney. That happened with Sydney. But
So
the thing
that am
about
my
it, I
thing.
want.
Like, hold on, Akil. Kim, so
Mhm.
Kim, I'm glad you chime in there, son, because my thing with Akil, I know Akil is a consummate optimist, but I've seen enough of Stacey, I've seen enough of Cherokee and all these girls to know that they're going to stuck at 50 seconds and
Yeah.
thereabouts.
You
Stacey,
don't know. No, you don't know that. Suppose Stacey run
no,
49.
Akil, no, Akil, we know that. Like,
Yep.
you see, the thing is, like, me use what people show me and judge them. Me not use what them not show me. Like, I have to use what you show me and judge you. I can't say, oh well, guess what? This year she gonna do this, and she show me the same exact thing every year.
Because
Stacey,
Akil, uh-huh.
Stacey is a relay runner. Is a relay runner. That is it. She's a relay runner, and that's okay. Davian Clark was a great relay runner. That's all right. You
And
can
guess what now?
huh?
Cherokee really need to do that again. I'm modeling fair thing, them, man.
Yeah, Madly. Yeah,
Where's our man go get a big contract and everything? Yeah,
yeah,
man, modeling our thing, them, man.
yeah, man. Cheryl, and Candice. I don't know what's going on with Candice this year. She has
Yo,
took.
you know, say, you want me cut off the show in a youth. You
She
know,
has.
want to hear the name the over here, some man. Backside.
She
Yo,
has
the
took.
interview that's still stuck in my brain.
a huge step back.
So so realistically,
She has
Akil,
probably
when you
been the
say
most
how you
disappointing.
looking for it,
She has probably been the most disappointing person on the circuit this year for me as a Jamaican. Like just watching her, just not good. And when I talk about not good, I talk about not good with very little effort. Like she not showing no effort, she not showing no grit, she not showing no grind.
nothing.
But now I see, and again, this is me talking from somebody who's not seen her training. I'm not privy to her training, I don't know. But because I'm not privy to her training, I can only talk about what I'm privy to. Just like the people them on TV and that them talk about too, what I'm privy to. I'm not privy to the training, but she has took a huge step back. And I'm telling you, she won't finish top three. She won't finish top three at all.
So Kellyanne, my thing is doing all that. You see from that interview that Candice did. And that's what rubbed me the wrong way, man. And it's still stuck on one part of my brain, man. I'm not gonna forgive her for it. You see me?
That
So
was a disrespectful interview, Akil.
big,
If you
big,
want
big
to
disrespect.
disrespect, that was a disrespectful interview.
That was that was very
a
disrespectful.
interview. Like, and she was deliberate about being disrespectful too.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
And
but
Akil, when I mentioned 400 meter, you know look who me I look forward to? I look forward to that 16-year girl name and the Franklin girl. Born America man, go around to
Skylar
Jamaica, man.
Franklin.
Skylar Franklin. Yeah, man. Want to say Skylar Franklin versus Shania Douglas and them girl them want to see in a 400 meter, you see me, and 200 meter because both of them are going to compete tonight. I them think them I look forward to.
yeah,
Them
the future.
and
I
these
must
are them
look to the
people regime.
future.
Yeah, man. Shania Douglas. Well, the girl name from Lakovia, man. Run down Joe there with
What's your
Chill,
name?
man.
Dockery.
Sabrina Dakri. Yeah, the 200 meter. The girls want to see it, man. Because you have Tiana Lee, you have Franklin, you have Shania, and you have Dakri. That is stacked. That's
Yeah,
what I talk about.
yeah, man. I go see what going on with the future, man. Because Cherokee and them don't make up their mind. Say,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
muggling
Yeah,
them
man.
thing. And Stacy's a
Yo,
really a runner.
Cherokee spend at least about 3 or 4 hours in front of the mirror, do her makeup and everything there. So, and this is a Cherokee thing there, isn't it?
Like she come,
Stacey now.
like Cherokee come to the World Championships in her lashes. Like
Yes, man.
in a long lashes and make. I mean, that's okay if that give you confidence, but I would have prefer my athlete a little less focused on that and just just focus on the running. When
Yeah, we
can they
love
start
Kelly,
wearing
you know.
them shit or them
Yeah, we love
shades
Kelly, boy.
them shades they really kill me and annoy me. And the worst thing when an athlete running a shades and a reverse. When you run the shades, boy, I want you to be winning. I'm gonna tell you who look cool in the shades. The grass. The grass.
Yeah, man, I have this American dude that run hurdles, man.
Yeah, yes, Jeremy Warner on the 400, Jeremy Warner. Love when they
MC1,
wearing
man.
shades, man. They're serious about business.
But she?
Candice McLeod, a reverse, man. She reverse the thing.
But actually, anything else from you? Because, so what they about tomorrow again, feeling that's because we're going to review tomorrow. I'm just get the people more going tomorrow. I think I have it in share the tab, share screen. Hey, this. Yeah, man, this should be it. Yeah, man, so this is what tomorrow looks like. Sure, I'm not see it, and I'll zoom up the screen so much. Yeah, and probably I see it right now, see? So it'll start 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, the men's 100-meter heat. So I said this after the bugs them. So I'm gonna start with the bugs them first. Then they have the decathlon, they have men's 400-meter heats, decathlon again, and then they take a break from them time they go till 3:05. 4 p.m. they have women's 400-meter, 800-meter heats, 4:15 men's 800-meter heats, 4:35 decathlon again, 5 o'clock men's 5,000-meter finals. So no say Jamaica now make it in that. 5:02 women's long jump finals. They should be interesting. This is an event where I look forward to a kill. Them things there. Even though no say Jamaica not got medal night still, but I look out for your girl now because she has been going in good this year, isn't it? So I look out for her. Well, men's 400-meter hurdles along with the 400-meter hurdles of women eats, the decathlon again, the men's 400-meter semifinals, the Then at 17 we have women's high jump finals. Wonder what her name this team can do this time around. Um, then we have women's 100 meter heats, men's 100 meter heats, and that concludes the day one of.
Mm. So by tomorrow I suppose to see some people saying, Kems, you were right. Shelly won't make it by tomorrow night around 9 o'clock. So people say, yeah, Kems, you were right. You were right. Okay. I'm expecting you to be here tomorrow, Akil. Hope you don't have any prior engagements.
Not that I know of.
Sounds good. But tomorrow is a nice start, man. Nice day one. Looking forward to some interesting showing, man. And hopefully we'll have some entertainment going right through and see some fast times. Yeah, man. We see a good amount of fast time over American trial. And now for time for do the same thing to man. I see no store pork time, man. I'm disappointed, Mr. PS store time, man. But anything else from you, gentlemen, for a call quick for tonight? Ariete was asking which station will be carrying it. TVJ. TVJSN, one spot media. Anything from you, gentlemen? Right around the room.
No, man. American Sports Day resumes tomorrow.
Oh yes, for true.
Yeah. So it's so
Jamaican
funny.
trials.
America get 2 days off for trials. I think Jamaica trials should. I guess Jamaica have as much talent, as much people, but
Precisely.
Yeah.
but still you want to space out the thing a little bit. But I guess Thursday to Sunday not bad.
And besides,
All right.
I think I don't think they do it for the athletes. I think they do
It's
it
a
for the viewership.
Salman asking what will start 8 p.m. Jamaica time. Go on, Akio.
Yeah, man. Nothing much to say. Other than I'm looking forward to the races at the trials. The thing about is that yes, I would love to say fast times, but at the same time as well, I think I just want to see athletes go out there and execute. Because yeah, I believe that the fast times will come in August. So I'm more big on the execution and ensuring that persons are well these days. I have to emphasize these days. Athletes execute and they achieve their goals. Same.
Stats, man.
Um, I'm just looking forward to all of the suspense being ended with regards to whether who want to be optimist versus who want to be pessimist about several athletes and their performances with regarding the Jamaican trials. I think Jamaicans on a whole have been they're probably allowed like characters like Kim's to probably draw them out, bring out the shoelace and say, boy, US thing this now, US thing. So it's like a lot of Jamaicans very eager to try to, start with some performances. Okay, and say, yeah man, US now gonna have it all them way this time around. So yeah. I mean, it's not like that for me, but I've seen those comments right all over chat groups and on Twitter and all of that. But um, for me, it's pretty much like Akil. I just want to see execution. I want to see a great championships. Really, finky business. No, you
Not
want
much
Blake a
injuries.
starter and them there's something there and all of them something there. No, we don't have time for all of that. So I just want to see championships that is executed well from the organizers' perspective, everybody, the athletes, etc. Some fast times and just hope that we in for some pleasant surprises. Because boy, I hearing a lot of noise, positive noise with Christian in particular. One particular person told me that they're looking for a 9-7 from him. So and it's somebody that I trust comes to track and field. I'm just looking forward to see how
Box
that
said the only
translates in real time.
Box said the only source is right here. No 9-7 no
Different from you, of course, Kims. Different,
no 9-7 or more.
different
Probably
from you.
Probably at the
Yeah,
Olympics, but at these trials, no 9-7 are run bombers. Just no matter get your hopes up. You're my Georgian brother. No want you get your
no,
heart broken.
I know hopes, I know hopes. I'm just curious to see how he holds up. I hope, I think that's the most important thing as well.
Nine, nine,
Just for the
nine,
most
eight,
part, just
seven. 9-8-7 I win the trials. 9-8-7.
9 it.
Yeah, a lot of win on that evening. You know it go a stadium already, boss. You know it go.
All
Well,
right, so here what?
you know the
You know,
vibes
so
already. I
I go
just
on a
want it
limb
to be
right now,
injury
though.
free.
Huh?
I got on a limb, I like the because I not trust them youth, you see me, but here what I go on. If condition is perfect, 9-7
Watch the
are run.
branch. Watch the branch.
9-7.
Yes, man.
I think if 9-7 isn't run, barring horrible conditions, I think we should be disappointed.
Well, wouldn't be the first time you're disappointed. Get used to it. No 9-7. No 9-7 I run bus.
I love this for Kems, I love it for Kems because it's when him get proven wrong,
Listen,
him and the audience,
I'm here every night. Every night I'm here. When I run the
him and
no.
the audience
Remember I was telling
tear the shreds.
Akil, remember I was telling Akil, if we come here and put tape around the way, we do it in it. If we put scandal bag, we do it in Akil. Remember good no man, how we bring entertainment through there.
Yes, man. What I mean, man. What I
Right,
mean,
and
man.
I need to straight exit. No, with the clone suit. Don't worry yourself, man. Straight exit will circle back, man.
I mean, definitely a 9-7 is most likely needed to win gold at Olympics.
Yeah, man.
Considering how it's going, but I would love if I can see it during these trials. If not, see it as we just want to see some fast times. I just want to see Kishian hold up in particular. Want to
Yeah,
see him hold up, make the team, and just progress
I
further.
want to see that
Ca-
too.
Can't just be oblique alone.
Yeah, Kems, I mean, the people them know it too much, So Kelly asked, say, yo, if you don't have no homework for do.
Yeah.
He's graduated now. He's graduated. He has a title now, so no more schoolwork.
Yeah, we still have work for the yes, but they are saying, man.
But yeah, man, gentlemen, it's a pleasure, man. Been a minute since we really do some tracks and all that. I mean, say that the mess scroll through the channel. I'm look at myself, bombard and 9 months ago since my last do a show. Up until me do football the other day, I said, me for the back on the acre for the people, them, but I don't know, say in life you have growth, and things that time consuming, so I've never really have a time, but growth to a different extent right now, so and like before me, I did small fries, me kind of little big fries and now still. So I know that going on. Now me have time when we can do the show. Therefore, no. Big up yourself, Jason. Big up yourself, Kims. Akil,
Mm.
big up yourself, Said Speed. Ryan, know that there. Big up. And of course, most importantly, all of you guys in that comment section. I love every single one of y'all. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep me entertained. They have to beat all these men and them attack garbage. Yes, man, call them up and then rubbish. Yeah, man, love all on us. So ensure you guys keep on liking up the streams, sharing the channel, get us more subs, and support us. Yeah, man, just keep the support coming, and until we see you again, it will be tomorrow. Can't promise you that. We're there tomorrow again. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Blessings.
Bless him.